But then at least he was a comfy chair, right?
Yeah, like a proper reading chair, man. In the
Yes, very comfy. Yeah.
yeah.
All right. Recording has started. Hello, everyone, and welcome to our second game of Sens Void D&D 5th edition. All right. So we'd left off after a nice little fight against one of the masters of the School of Fire, Belial, and you'd gotten her to go back to the School of Fire and to reevaluate if she wanted to be an ambassador to the School of Shadows or just stop annoying the people that of the deep city of Visage.
We wanted her to go to the School of Earth.
Yeah, that is what you suggested. It's not necessarily up to her; she still has superiors, but yeah. Okay, so we find your characters moving through the underground of Visage when you hear a sort of clamor, a discussion that is that echoes throughout the chambers, and based on sorry based on like, and it's accompanied by multiple musical instruments that Siddhantra still have the sound of the sense of hearing, but because very few things communicate with sound, the sense of hearing is kind of more like the sense of taste. It's pleasant when you taste something good, but but it's not one of the most vital senses to the Siddhantra experience. So it's a lot for aesthetics and for music. And what you're hearing are basically an organ that is playing. It seems to be coming from the temple of Visage that you're not far from. What do you do?
Didn't we last time mention something about going to this labyrinth or anything? I don't remember much.
I think
Some
we were like passing time before the summit where all the leaders of the school were going to come, and I think we were trying to um, basically get a lead on investigating Indalesi, and so far the city of Visage owes us a favor because we helped it with Belial. I think is that
yes, yes.
Mhm.
But someone mentioned we are going to the labyrinth this session.
No,
I don't think so.
no.
I remember we have been in a labyrinth before we died.
Ah, okay. Then I misunderstood that one. Okay.
Um, so, you're, you're just walking around the city, not quite certain where to look for clues next. But you are, as you pass in front of the temple, you are going to notice this creature, Noctis. He is one of the masters of the School of Shadows, and he's in charge of the labyrinth, keeping the labyrinth of the night where all criminals of this world are kept. And you have him giving this intense speech. You see, like, a lot of Sitantras have gathered here, and on this like stage, there's Noctis and another Sitantra that are standing there, and you see Noctis is describing very ancient scenes. He's saying, our god was born without the sense of sight, without the sense of hearing, without the sense of touch, and without the sense of Alvia. Yet, without seeing in the shadows, he could find nourishment. Um, Apprentice, you have meditated 100 nights in the shadows. What have you found? And you see the other Sitantra is going to start describing. I've imagined what life must be without those senses. I've pictured what it must have been like to be Sitantra himself, to be lost and only have the sense of Laius, the telepathy, to communicate. I've seen it for 100 nights, and I'm ready for that experience. And you see Noctis is going to take what appears to be this large hood and say, "Very well," and places it on the head of the apprentice, who starts to scream with like emotional waves of pain. And when the hood is taken out, you can see that his both pairs of eyes are gouged out, and there's blood dripping from his ears. And Noctis is going to say, you're now blind like Sitantra was. Tell me, are you able to sense the nourishment from beyond the shadows that he was able to obtain? And the apprentice like looks like seems to be trying to like focus back on reality, seems very confused and in pain. But finally, they're gonna say, "No, I can't sense it. I failed." And you see Noctis take his gigantic halberd and smash the apprentice in two, shattering it into multiple demons that he orders, go back to guarding the labyrinth. And you see the religious crowd that's gathered here starting to share feelings of disappointment, but you see a couple that are already discussing volunteering to try to be to be as Tantra was. This is the way that the School of Shadows is trying to reach the ultimate sentiment by depriving themselves of senses, just like Sitantra, except Sitantra was like this when he was born. So, yeah.
I've only read about this in books, but it looks way more visceral in real life, I have to say.
And it's not working.
Ashram shrugs. He says, yes. If
Have you-
he, what is his name? Yeah, yeah.
If you
He
two
looks-
guys
he-
gone through the same.
He looks to looks actually, and he says, seems you have met Noctis now. Just to tell you, his methods are, in my opinion, rather barbaric. So I don't think he gets anywhere with this barbaric bullshit.
Well, I'm very happy to hear that from you. I think that speaks a lot about your character, actually.
Don't get me wrong, if it would lead somewhere, then sure, I would be in it totally, but it doesn't work. But he's still trying, it seems, as you see, so I find it rather a waste of potential what he's doing with his apprentices there. But yeah, it's a waste, and these barbaric methods, like I said, they lead to nowhere.
So
No,
far,
Master
none of the
Noctis.
methods of the schools have been able to produce another god. So
Mhm.
far, everybody is having a little bit of trouble with that.
Yeah, and God knows that Master Noctis is not known for his subtlety around the school.
Yeah.
He's not a delicate creature. Well, Should we ask him if he has any leads on that whole destroying the planet thing?
Well,
I
I
mean, you-
mean, it's as good as any other of the leaders of the School of Darkness, I guess, when it comes
Yeah.
to information about the evil vizier, for example.
Mhm. Well, the problem is, you know, the masters are all incredibly loyal to him, perhaps to a fault, and asking questions to them perhaps is a bit of a moot point, but we could always try.
Well, isn't it the case that they are so loyal to him because of hierarchies and pecking orders and uh, things of that nature? So they're loyal to him because that loyalty gives them status?
Not really. There's a bit of a more complex problem with the School of Shadow. You see, the resurrection method they use for the masters, and even that they used for us, sort of reshapes people in a way that makes it so that the way people perceive them is the way they become. And through repetition, the masters have been more and more and more and more transfigured in the way that they existed before. You shouldn't understand them as normal Satantras, but as, let's say, Satantras being refined to their most stereotypical.
Yeah.
Which I guess is what happens if you reshape someone towards like your beliefs all the time, right?
Yeah, mostly. So be aware, Lux, don't die too much, or you might become a parody of yourself.
Well, so then what would be worth asking him then? Like, if he would not give us any information about the dealings of the vizier because he is just, I don't want to say a shadow of himself, but
Well,
something akin to that.
my opinion is actually a little bit different because shadows are ever changing. Shadows have no solid form. Also, to always stay the same is apathy, and apathy is in the end death. So, change can be rough. Change is the cause for most conflict in the world. But change is necessary if you want to grow as a person and to evolve. But that's just my opinion.
No,
Well,
I agree.
that sounds really reasonable to me too, and actually kind of similar to my beliefs.
Mm.
The thing we could always try and do is that we are looking for a servant of acid. The only thing we have to prove for someone to be revealed as a servant of acid is to have them lie on any subject whatsoever. So it's a bit of a, you know, silly goose chase, but we could always ask every question and see if something pops up that is, you know, strange or not factual. And then we'll have found our acid sympathizer.
Well, in that case, I would propose to just talk to him in the most honest fashion possible and acquire
Well,
about any information that he has considering the dealings of acid in this town. And then maybe we can follow that lead.
Yep.
Just as we would ask any other um, master of any other school as well.
Oh, and wasn't there something about a revolt in the prison?
Yeah. Think there have been rumors around the city that you've picked up on that the number of people being held in the labyrinth of night is growing and seemingly beyond the capacities of even the School of Shadows to hold. But so far, it's holding.
Okay.
so far.
Yeah.
Okay.
Noctis is like after a little bit of silence, is going to turn back to the crowd and say, I know we're getting desperate. I know everyone is more eager than ever to have someone reach the ultimate sentiment. Please, meditate longer before you try this. Just gonna put away the bag that he put on the person's head, and he jumps off of the stage and deploys those gigantic bat-like wings, and is going to start to fly elsewhere. He's still within reach if you want to communicate.
Should we, Mr. Noctis?
Master would have been.
He's going to retract his wings and just drops like a stone in front of you.
Okay. I'm trying to get my ropes all straight and put on a proper manner, and I will
bow gracefully.
I will also bow as gracefully as I can. And I will say, Mr. Noctis, my name is Lux. I'm from the School of Light.
I remember you.
Oh.
You don't remember me, do you?
Unfortunately, I don't. Would you mind filling me in?
In the labyrinth, you were negotiating with a prisoner, Forgotten. He said it was imperative that he be let go of, and you even took upon yourself his punishment, the memories that he had taken away from his order, the placements of the temples, making my job really difficult.
Well, I am sorry if that grew on my pile, if I can say it like this.
It's all right.
Use one of the old Earth metaphors.
You're not the same one.
I am not. That's indeed true.
If you don't remember your crime, how can you be judged for it?
Thanks. That's so much nicer than your looks, if I may say so. Oh yeah, I don't know how to talk. So I'm here with my friends. We are doing this kind of research project. It's kind of about these demons that might come to this planet, and we're at the search for dealings of acid in the city. Would you know anything about that?
You have such an interesting way of phrasing this. I can't help but wonder where this is going.
This school has great protections against the corruptions of acid. No one who comes out of the Cathedral of Shadows is ever tainted by acid. So
that's spoken hyperbole, I guess.
Every time we're resurrected, we are safe for a time being, for a small time. You should worry about your school more, but there's no every trace of acid that can be found in this school is swiftly taken care of. They're sent my way and never seen again.
And how is it found, Great Master? Traditionally, how do you find these traces of acid?
Someone accuses someone else of lying. We get the Citantras of Water, and there are judicial politics involved, and they find out who the culprit is. Sometimes they just reveal themselves, if they have a little bit of yellow acid dripping out of them, green acid, and then it's very easy.
So Are there different kinds of acid? You know about that?
It's just different colors. It doesn't mean a thing.
So they don't represent anything.
No.
The colors, I mean. That's really weird. Don't you think so? Why would they have different colors if they're the same?
Light
Well-
light has different colors. Earth has different colors.
Yeah, but different colored Earths, I don't know, are different from each other, and so are different kinds of light. They're not the same. They act differently.
I'm
And I personally have seen different kinds of shadows that also act very differently. The shadow of a candle is not the same than the shadow of the moon in the night.
that is possible. It's not my purview to research the specifics of differences between colors of acid. I just lock it all up.
Indeed, it's not your purview. You are correct, of course, Master Noctis. And again, we have heard word that there is some kind of storm brewing in the labyrinth itself. Do you consider it wise to continue with your barbaric methods of sacrificing people without clear goal in mind at all? Since it leads nowhere, while your own house is in such disorder.
I didn't think we were going to go the confrontational route, but fine.
Those who meditate in the temple here and who fail join my armies and become guardians of the labyrinth, as you would have seen if you'd paid attention to the ceremony. They
So,
reinforce if when they fail to become gods, they reinforce the armies that push back acid.
so are you saying to us that your whole system of repression of the prisoners hinges on people failing to reach the ultimate sentiment?
No,
That's not a great
we have
incentive.
we have other volunteers.
Oh, you have volunteers, then everything has to be fine.
But I would consider those who will attempt this to be extremely loyal to the ultimate sentiment and willing to do the ultimate sacrifice. That is not something that can be said of all of us, especially not students of Noma.
Really?
I
Well,
don't understand anything about such dealings.
well, I mean, you have your opinion, Master Noctis. I respect it, but
I don't
your
think you
method.
do.
Yes, but your method has bared no fruit so far either. So, who are you to judge?
Well, the appointed executioner of the School of Shadows. I don't judge. I just bring down the axe. Now, if
Indeed.
that's all that's going to be, if that's going to be all, I have duties to return to.
One
Yes.
last little question, if you may, Master. Do you know how Endelesi can appear in different places with people reporting to have seen him and him not being there, and oppositely? Do you have any idea how he does this?
To my knowledge, he's never been resurrected, but I myself have lost memories in between resurrections, and so could have truthfully told someone I had never met them before when I had, just like Lux here claims to not have seen me in the Labyrinth of Shadows. That doesn't mean that he's corrupted by acid. Just means he
Oh, I
is.
never said that.
That just
You
means
did.
he's speaking truthfully and It's it's not enough to accuse someone of being corrupted by acid, especially not someone who's working so hard to make sure all of the people in positions of power of our school are regularly brought back to life and purified.
That's so weird, but I'll just say yes.
I'm glad we agree.
Well,
Must
in my
notice.
opinion, the Lord does what the Lord wants to do, and we serve the Lord
Yes.
and follow wherever He leads.
Yes. He is the closest to the ultimate sentiment. As far as I'm aware, people speak of Polygon being closer, but I don't believe it.
Well,
Indolence will be the first
do-
to.
No, nothing. Continue. He will be the first to acquire the ultimate set.
That is what I believe.
Yes.
Who's saying such things about Polygon then? You say people are saying that.
School of
What does it mean?
The School of Air flaunts how calm his meditations are and how wise his eyes and how well he's able to read the future.
Best meditator.
Yes, the School of Air seems to flaunt a lot these days.
Indolence is the most ancient of the leaders of the schools, but power-wise in a fight, they all think they could take him. I think he has a lot of hidden resources that we can't
As
see.
it should be.
Yes.
Yes. As ever, a lot of thinking. A lot of theories about who's strongest. Isn't it incredible that we haven't reached the ultimate sentiment in a society in which every person believes his leader to be the one closest?
Say you again?
I'm saying that I find it amusing that we Satantras have not found the ultimate sentiment in a society that still believes that one's leader is always the closest to. If you were from the School of Water, you would say that the leader of water is the closest. If you were from the School of Shadows, you would say that blah, 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 blah.
You're
And
right.
there's a lot of thinking, almost as one's parents always seem to be a little stronger than another person's parents. You know, my daddy could take yours in a fight.
Yes. The
But Endlessly would win, of course. That's what we're saying here.
Sure.
you're tiptoeing on the edge of rumors and lies. Be careful.
What do you mean? What rumors? What lies are you talking about? Are people not satisfied with Endlessly?
Are people not satisfied? What?
With Endless and spreading rumors?
Not everyone. But, well, not everyone's happy in any of the schools. And to answer your question, for all we know, a pebble could be the next creature to obtain the ultimate sentiments. Just because it was a Citantra that obtained it the first time doesn't mean that it would be a Citantra that obtains it the last time. It's... well, each school believes the path to be different. We think, we here practice this, the art of depriving yourself of all senses but the one that Citantra had. So
And pet
far,
shopping.
might not have worked. Maybe it will. Maybe it won't.
Well, I wish you all the luck in the world with it. May Beetlejuice be with you.
Beetlejuice's light doesn't shine where I work.
I know.
He's gonna extend his wings and just start flying away. And
It still does.
huh?
It still does.
And you have you see multiple gargoyles that were perched on top of this entire temple start to unfurl their wings as well, and you realize they're not really gargoyles. They're just Noctis's escort, and they're basically a swarm of demonic creatures, all looking more monstrous than the others that swarm above and that are going to follow him into one of the corridors out of the city and into the labyrinth of night.
Amazing. How he does that.
Yeah.
God damn, I had no idea how to talk to this guy.
Yeah.
But, on the positive side of things, I think it might be actually quite interesting to have a second look at the Labyrinth of Shadows, because if there has been a recent uptick in inmates, then either somebody is imprisoning people for no reason, which is shady as fuck, or there's something going on which leads to more people being corrupted, which is also interesting for us, right? So one of the two things kind of has to be true.
That's very true. He talked about people being imprisoned thanks to the judicial system of water.
Yeah.
Water, the School of Water they have very strong politics, and they are considered to be the school that is the most fair, because during the war between fire and water, there was a judgment to see who was actually responsible for starting the war, and the School of Water ruled against itself, and they started a civil war in the School of Water. So basically, like they're known to be fair to the point of self-extermination. So usually when it's uncertain if a creature is if somebody's accusing the other of being corrupted by acid, someone from the School of Water is usually the best person to turn to like figure it out.
They're a weird bunch also. They can never decide what they like.
Hmm?
Oh no, I'm just talking naive halfling speak.
Yes, the majority seems to think that those guys are the best judges there are. Fools. I know there's only one judge worth being judged. But that's my opinion.
It's astonishing that you're so certain about your loyalty. I thought
Absolutely.
darkness, as I understand it, was the school of doubt, of subtlety, of nuance. And here you are with light-like certainty about your master. I think, don't get me wrong, I'm not trying to start a fight here. I'm just surprised.
I have doubt, just not about the master.
Well, I guess you have to base all of your reasoning on something solid, right? Otherwise, all of it is just this super soft mumble jumble.
Yeah.
And there has to be an assumption somewhere at the beginning, I think.
Oh, there has to be. But
He
do
speaks
think
wisdom
about
there.
But do think about one thing. To my ears, what you think is hard truth sounds like soft mumbo jumbo masquerading as diamond.
Yeah. That's super complicated shit that I don't understand.
Yeah. So, what do we do now? Who do we interrogate? Who do we blow up?
I like the idea of talking to the ambassador of the School of Water, maybe.
Hmm?
Kind of follow this lead of what's going on in the Labyrinth of Shadows a little bit longer.
I think that's a great idea.
So, do you mean the master who belongs to the School of Shadows, who's ambassador to the School of Water, or the master who belongs to the School of Water, who's
who's based in the
Lives
city where we
in-
are now.
well,
yeah, I think
I was
that-
thinking of to talk to somebody who's a judge or something like this, who's responsible for sending people to the Labyrinth of Shadows, who would know something about why there's so many people in there, or who could be responsible for shady dealings to get more people imprisoned than
okay.
they have to.
Yeah.
Something like that.
So you roll a history check.
I can do that after I find my character sheet. Pew!
Yeah, you don't know the name of the ambassador of the School of Water to Visage. So yeah.
It was
Would
something
either
with
me
F,
or-
guys. I swear.
Would
I
either
can't
me or Ashram know it?
Oh yeah, you can both roll history, and because it's ambassadors to your school, you have advantage. Whisper, you know that the ambassador of the School of Water is called Siren, but she is almost never seen in Visage. Extremely rare cases. Her purview is this gigantic part of the ocean that is extremely empty. The only companion that she really has to talk to are her weapon and the ocean itself and the ocean floor. And she's a guardian there because of an ancient prophecy that says that at the end of time, Titans will rise out of the place that she guards and destroy the world. So she's her purview is basically the limit between the corridors of shadow that lead into the ocean and this like vast space. So she doesn't really have that much time for ambassador work.
I think it would be difficult to contact her. We could also ask her questions again to Master Noctis, but I don't think he likes us very much.
But by the way, this is what she looks like, and yes, it comes from the same image pack as Lox's image. But yeah.
Which might still be subject to change, because I'm thinking it's a little bit too epic, maybe.
Don't worry, no, it's don't worry.
Well,
it's-
we could also always say that, people from Light are really excellent.
Well, you know what they say. The dog that barks the loudest is the weakest.
Do they say that? Is that always true, Ashram?
Yes, it is.
Well, I once met a dog that was really big and was barking really loud at the same time. But I don't know anything about animals, to be honest.
I'm just saying, don't believe appearances that much.
Yeah, but
Appearance doesn't say anything about actual strength.
seems very fair.
I certainly agree with that.
Yeah, I'm gonna for the sake of for the sake of keeping the story rolling, I was thinking that because the meeting in the city of Mirror is kind of this emergency sort of meeting, and all of the leaders are hurrying to get there. You'll have some time to get there and like take breaks along the way, but they're already on their way, and you got resurrected as a like after that meeting was called. So if you
Oh, we should get on our way to Mirror then. Oh, I hadn't understood that.
Sorry.
Okay.
I also thought that the meeting was in the town that we are in.
Yeah, me
No,
too.
no, it's in Mirror.
Okay, then we need to go to Mirror.
Oops. Okay, so maybe we spend the rest of the day getting traveling supplies together. If we
Yep.
need something like this.
Do we need something like this as Satandra's? Because we don't need food.
No, we don't need food.
What do we need?
So you are able to rest only if you are in full darkness, but that can be arranged with something as small as like a hood to cover your face completely, or a tent or something like this. So the traveling supplies that you got from character creation should be already on your character sheet. So yeah, it's just a matter of if you want to, if you need anything else, you can let me know. But
I don't think I do.
okay.
Yeah, we should maybe get some instruments or some books for the road. I read that people always sing songs and have
I
adventures
already-
when they're traveling.
Yes, sing
so-
a song for Whisper. I'm sure Whisper likes that. And Ashram
Ye-
steps away.
None of you have mouths, so singing is a little bit hard. The School of Air is known for having a lot of music, mostly because their control of air allows them to blow through wind instruments, like flutes and organs and stuff like this, by using their powers. But yeah, if you, I can look up how Lux, what sort of instrument are you like? Do you actually go looking for an instrument?
I don't know. Are we spending the rest of the day just getting some shit together and start tomorrow in the morning or something?
Mm-hmm.
Would that be a plan?
Yeah, let's do that.
Right.
Okay.
Then I would like to try to befriend like a little book or maybe a piece of just like some sheets of paper to write on.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. You wonder about town. There doesn't seem to be a library. That's more the School of Light's purview. But you are going to you are going to find stash of papers that are unlike the regular ones. They're completely black, which and you need to write on them with light ink. But yeah, you're gonna be able to find that. If it's if it's already tied to someone, you can exchange the bond that you have with the gold pieces in exchange for the bond that they have to that. So yeah, I think
Yeah, I would love to do
gonna cost you like 5 silver.
Okay, so I would like to buy that, and maybe I'm also trying to find a small flute. Ah shit, I don't have a mouth, god damn it! Not a flute, a drum.
All right. So you go ahead and make an perception check, or no, investigation. You're trying to like find a place that has the sort of instruments in the city.
Sorry, did you say perception?
Investigation.
Investigation, alright.
Okay, 19. So you look around and you start trying to follow your ears. You're going to find this shop that it looks like the things that are there are made to be instruments, but it's unlike a lot of instruments that you've seen before. You're going to see basically a cat piano. I don't know if you've seen that's something that somebody made in the real world, where it's where every key is linked to a nail that gets planted in the cat's tail, and so when you press them, the cats scream.
Screams.
Yeah. So you're gonna have something like this with like creatures that are able to produce sound by themselves, and yeah, a couple of like you look around the shop and there's a few kind of sinister objects. You see one of the patrons is trying a harp, and every string produces a different sound of torture scream.
Ooh, I always imagine musical instruments to be very different from that. I'm gonna remember the name of the shop
Okay.
and then go back to the others.
Yeah, the shop is going to be called the Requiem.
The Requiem.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
That's great.
So yeah, you're able to find the others again, no problem. Yeah. The other two do you have business to attend to in your kind of hometown before you head out, or no?
Sure.
Mm-hmm. So
I
Astra.
go look for plants.
Okay. What? Just plants in general?
No plants, either poison or plants for healing stuff.
Okay. Go ahead and roll investigation. You have advantage. This is your hometown. All right. Okay. You look around. You're going to find this. Yeah. You need to ask multiple contacts. Poisons aren't something that are, you know, legal. But you know it can be found somewhere in this city. After looking through for a lot of the night, you're going to be you get pointed into the direction of like a small cavern to the side of the city of Visage, and when you head there, you can see multiple small goblin-like creatures inhabiting the place that stare at you with glowing eyes before before one of them steps forward and says, "Hello, stranger."
Hello.
What brings you to the den?
I am searching for useful plant life.
Useful plants.
Mushrooms, plants, yes.
For what use do you have?
Well, I believe in the balance of things, you see. And he expands one hand, and he opens the hand and says, the one side is plant life to heal and soothe the body. Then he expands the other hand. The other side of the coin is, of course, plant life that does quite the opposite. I
Right.
search for both.
Right. You have the coin for it? No.
I can make it myself.
Well, components like these are going to be found on the surface in the lands of Arbora, but you know, harvesting them, some of those plants don't really like being harvested, so you know, better to leave it to the professionals.
Like me, yes.
Wow, we got. If you had the coin for it, we could have the some of the ingredients laying around here.
Yes, where did you find them?
Well, we got some. We cultivated some mushrooms that really want everybody dead. They'll get any opportunity to kill anybody. So good poison works.
That sounds useful.
Yeah, but if you give them the chance, they'll want to kill you too. Yeah, you're gonna need to dish out 100 gold pieces for a dose.
Yes, but instead of that, I would rather pay less and just for the permission to harvest at that place myself. Because, like I said, I can make poisons myself.
Yeah.
Buy poison.
Well, listen, the garden is for us to make things to sell to people, so you're not getting into our garden.
That's why I said I pay for the privilege.
Yeah, it's gonna be 100 gold pieces to access the garden and take those mushrooms. I could go and grab them for you myself. Same price, but
same price, and I don't have to do anything. That's strange.
yeah, because we're the service of us getting it from back
Very
there
well.
to
Very well. Yes, I understand. So, no, to make it quick, I go myself. Here, you have 100 gold.
Okay. Do you have 100 gold?
Yes, 120.
You got it.
Whoa. I have 8 gold.
So yeah, you're the goblinoid is gonna say, "You sure you don't want company?
What?
You sure you don't want anybody watching your back in there?"
No, I will commune with the mushrooms myself.
Good luck.
But of course.
Okay, so give me just 1 second. There we go. So, you are going to enter a cave. As you do, you can sense that you're leaving the area in which the shadows kind of align for everyone, and every place that is dark out here is more full of illusions and mystery. But you come into this large cave that has a lot of fluorescent mushrooms laying about, and you're you arrive in this place. What do you do?
I would like to commune with the mushrooms.
Okay. You you start engaging with a patch of them, and you mostly what you're getting from them is simple words, what you'd get from a lot of simple objects. You get the word murder being repeated pretty often. They're all like hyping themselves up, and they seem to be growing a bit louder as you arrive in the cave.
Very good. And I listen, and can they understand me at all?
Yeah,
Okay. In
everything.
that case, yes, I will reply to that, and I will say, yes, murder, but not here. This is a cave. You want to murder. You want to spread your poison. You want to spread your death. But in this cave, you cannot. I offer you the opportunity to do murder. I offer you to spread disease and poison outside of the confines of the cave. I ask you, let me be your conduit to spread what you offer.
Roll for persuasion.
Hmm. Do I get advantage for good roleplay?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, please.
Yep.
That was amazing.
Thank you, Lux.
Okay, it's good thing that you have advantage.
Mhm.
The uh, you know, you see a mound of mushrooms slowly rising, and you thought it to be inanimate, but it's this large humanoid creature that's just made out of mushrooms that is going to say, "We could already leave."
Yes, I understand that. But people looking at you, hmm, they will not really be trustworthy and keep their distance, you see.
Yes.
But with me, easy. They would not see the power you hold coming at all.
So
They will feel it as soon my blade pierces their skin.
it
And
it is going to extend a finger and like touches to like where your chest is and says, my uh, the substance I secrete will kill you just as fast as any other creature. Don't. If we all die in the end, that's the only certitude. So
indeed, you
stay
can kill
careful.
me. You can kill me with this poison. But that would be one death in this cave. But like I said, your existence is based on spreading that poison. And if we come to an agreement, I can tell you your poison will kill much more than just one single person deep in a cave. And
Um,
I mean, I help you, you help me. It's a fair bargain.
it's going to like squeeze its own hand like a lemon, and you see violet, purple drops falling to the ground, and you have one dose of assassin's blood.
Okay?
It's a poison that needs to be ingested. Um, creature subjected to this poison must make a DC 10 Constitution saving throw on a failed save. It takes 1d12 poison damage and is poisoned for 24 hours. 24 hours is like poisoned is a disadvantage on all of your attack rolls. So it's super useful if you can get an enemy to take that. It usually costs 150 gold, but thanks to your roleplay, you got it for just 100.
Okay.
If you strike true with the poison, come back and tell me. And if you are not lying, I will provide you more.
Very good. That's a very good bargain. I agree to this deal.
It's it's going to shake your hand and say, "My name is Fung."
Fun. My name is Ashram. It was an honor to have met you.
And it's just going to start to slide back down into the earth and start looking like a large mound of mushrooms again. There we go. I've got an image for Fung.
Ooh.
Yes, I do. I've been like, just like I pulled this image of a field of mushrooms out of my folders super quickly. I have a lot of art images available for just stuff like this. So this is what Fung looks like.
Mm-hmm. I mean, good. I'm very pleased actually. Making friends with poison mushrooms is, I think, useful.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. So,
Yeah.
meanwhile, Lux, you find Whisper. Whisper. What would you be doing, killing time while your companions are getting stuff?
I think you'd find me just meditating somewhere.
Okay. So yeah, you'd probably be meditating in an abode of shadows where you'd be able to hallucinate
Rest.
and rest. What do you dream of? That's one of the things of this game, is that very often you'll be asked to describe what your character sees in the shadows.
I think I think Whisperer would dream of slowly plunging into utter darkness as if it was a liquid, and slowly two lights sort of light up in the darkness very, very far, like stars. And very slowly they start to get bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger until they engulf the whole space with greenish light, until it all becomes like a burning sun of greenish light. And then he will wake up.
All right. So yeah, that's when Lux, opens the door and a little bit of light comes in, breaking through the dream that you were in, and Lux, you feel a little bit of maybe fear hanging around in the air of this place as you're waking Whisperer up.
Hey, Whisperer.
Mm.
I found
Hey.
a crazy place. Have you ever been to the Requiem before?
The what?
The Requiem?
Oh, is that this place with the weird instruments?
Yeah, it's like filled with all kinds of super dark, crazy shit that makes sound. Machines.
Yeah. Well, I've never personally been, but I've heard about it. Seems that you've stumbled upon the darkness equivalent of music.
This town is really strange, I have to say.
It is.
I'm excited to get back onto the road with you, though.
Me too. I don't usually spend much time in darkness ever since my education has been finished. I never lived here as a young Satandra, and I dislike this place tremendously.
I see where that's coming from, I guess.
I guess you would. It has its
So,
nice corners, but you have to find them.
Simon, do we have a place to sleep, like a normal, like home or something like this in the town?
You haven't. You don't really have a place of your own. You're kind of, adventurers. As far as resting. You've got places like the one that Whisper was dreaming in that are basically like they're called chambers of shadows, and they're where people go to rest. It's kind of every settlement will have at least one that people can rest inside of. Places that don't will usually have creatures fighting over bits of radiance and energy with one another and shattering themselves, like to acquire the nourishment necessary. Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, okay, before we go to bed, I kind of say into the nothingness, don't you think it's weird to have something like a school of light when you kind of need the darkness to survive? Even? And then I fall asleep yet because I never thought about this before.
Okay. All right. Before we, so I put us on the map of the entrance to Visage, but beforehand, I would like for Cody and Solomon to both describe what your characters dream of in to rest before heading out. So you that counts as a long rest. You recover all of your HP and stuff.
Yeah, that's the question. Do we actually need rest?
Oh,
do we need it? Or is
I
it
did.
just for recovering wounds and spells and stuff?
Yeah, you so you just need to be in the full darkness to have the equivalent of a long rest, which in game terms just helps you recover all of your HP and regain spells and class resources.
But I think
Wouldn't
his
dream
question
then
was
on
more
leave.
about Satantras need that rest.
Yes, you do get more and more exhausted as you go without it. And
okay, yeah, that was my question. Yes, do we actually need?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, sure.
Everyone's needed to go into the shadows, apart from Sitantra, who was known to be able to draw energy from elsewhere, and also there's other methods, but they would all involve that, but the other methods usually involve bashing someone in their head until they give you their energy.
Okay, you want me to describe what Ashram is dreaming about right now? Okay. You see before you the world, and then like the camera is moving down into the world itself, and there's the school of light shining bright, but banners hanging down from the school of light with Idris symbol on it. Then the camera moves over the land to the next school of fire. The same fire burning everywhere. But from the school of fire, there is the banners of Idris. And with all the other schools, it would do the same. And all the flags of Idris and the banners of Idris. And then the camera moves down into the actual town of Shadow and the school of Shadow. And on the plaza we saw earlier, there are thousands of shadowy soldiers standing in unison, like really orderly. And on the balcony above stands Idris with his arms spread into the air. And to his side, in the back of the shadows, Ashram bows with his head held with his head bowed in respect for Idris, and his and his and the entire all the soldiers raise their weapons and scream Idris' name in unison.
Nice.
And the world, and then the camera moves back, and you see the entire world get plunged into darkness.
Right. I have. I think Idris and I have the same question. Is
Yeah.
did you mean to say the name of the player Idris, or
Oh no! What
in
is
the
his name?
Indelex.
Oh, sorry.
It's
Yeah,
okay.
but-
It's all good. I was just picturing like, and a human is there, and a human's banner is everywhere.
No, I meant Indolus.
Yeah.
Sorry. I
No
forgot
worries, no
Indolus.
worries. What does Lux dream of?
Okay, so I think Lux dreams of a really small, kind of cozy, windowless interior, somewhere deep under the School of Light, close to the library. And there is a small wooden table with a candle on it and a big book about, I don't know, like plant life in a very different continent. And it's just gonna be Lux lying over the book with his eyes wide open, talking to it all night.
Nice.
That's different from Ashram.
Yeah. All right. So, as you leave the School of the Shadows in the morning, you go up this double helix staircase that leaves the cavern, and all until you reach those massive doors. The two staircases keep going, and when you lean your head, you're not able to see where it ends. When you get outside of this structure, you're able to see this massive tower, black and made out of a single block, rising up into the day sky, going on and on and on forever. This is, according to legends, the tower that the primordials used to leave Myriad when they grew disgusted of the Myriadian society after Sidantra died. Nobody else has been able to walk up those steps, as they are said to drive you mad with solitude as you try to, as the farther up you go. All around you is this sort of large desert with multiple different structures casting a little bit of shadows, and in the distance you're able to see a place called, hold on, let me just in the distance you see a very like a lighthouse very far away, that does not project light, but that has a beam of darkness turning around it, casting illusions into the desert all around. And okay, so the City of Light, blah blah blah, Cathedral of Shadows, blah blah blah. Okay. Column. It's called Column. And yeah, it's basically a place of pilgrimage for people heading to into Visage. It's this lighthouse that you see in the distance. Okay. Oh, you're there. What do you do?
So we're traveling to Mirror, right?
Yes.
Pretty fun.
Hold on. If I bring us back to the map.
If
So-
Colum is over there, we have to go to the opposite direction almost, right?
Yeah. Visage is here. Mirror is here. By the way, Cody, the red dots are still engraved in your mind. The places where there were temples that you remember from your previous life.
Okay. So we have 80 feet to mirror.
Yes.
This
Well, if
I
this
don't
is
I
Mars,
don't
then it's quite
okay
far, right?
I have never looked up how big Mars is, but this
Pretty fucking big.
yeah, is it bigger than
Smaller
Earth?
than Earth, though. No, smaller.
Okay.
It's like, I think it's a third of Earth. Or 2/3.
Oh, I thought it was a bit more.
Mars size compared to Earth. Okay, compared to continent. Let's see.
Oh,
Okay,
yeah, you're
all right. So yeah, if I click Mars size compared to continent, like basically all of North and Central America fits on one side of Mars, approximately. So yeah, that's it's a pretty wide expanse of land. So yeah.
Well, that's going to be a big trip. Are we all ready to go?
Mm-hmm.
So ready.
Okay.
Let's head this way.
Okay. Yeah. You
Yes.
you start walking in the general like away from Column. You along the way you're going to see swarms of bats heading to Visage, and a lot of different pilgrims from all of the different schools that are making their way to the School of Shadows. After a day of walking, the sun is looking like it's going to set pretty soon, which, if you're not able to create your own light, can be a bit of a treacherous and illusionary time. Fortunately for you, you are able to spot in the distance a village that seems to be on your path to Mirror.
So I'm not really afraid of the dark because there's always Beetlejuice watching you from the skies, and I can create light if I have to. So, do you guys think we should sleep in the village, or do you think we should sleep on the road somewhere?
I think the village sounds safer.
Are you sure?
What do you mean to say that the aesthetic of this village just worries you? Are you saying
how
you
far
should
away
go
are
back?
we right now?
Huh? You're
How far away?
you're still like about a mile away from this place.
Okay.
But yeah, you can definitely see that this village is mostly a graveyard with a couple of ruins. But it does clearly have a resting place. A place to have long rest.
Well,
Seems like a village to me. I think we should visit.
I agree. Let's go.
Okay. So you make your way there. You're gonna see multiple creatures that look like Sidantras, but that seem to be missing one of the 6 elements. So they look incomplete. Their flesh looks gray and rotting, and a lot of them have disfigurations that are usually associated with botched resurrections, and it seems that like you're seeing about 20 of those shades just standing around the village, not really doing anything.
Stealth.
Hmm?
Stealth mode on.
Okay. Roll for stealth. Okay. Let's see. I'm pretty sure that you passed my passive perception check. Yeah. They do not notice you moving around at all. Like their eyes are going to be drawn to your companions, but you're like jumping from shadow to shadow, hiding in corners, and you're able to stay out of their sight as you get closer.
Cool.
So, friend Lux, what do you reckon we should do? Should we simply meet those people, or do you still are frightened?
Okay, I think I have a question to Simon.
Yes.
I mean, I know that I have like turn undead and things like this as a cleric.
Yeah.
So I imagine I would know what the equivalent of undead are in our world, right?
Yeah.
But it's not by any chance things that look like Satandras, but they're missing one.
Like, if we were gonna have undead creatures, they'd be associated with the Skull of Shadows. You're pretty sure what you're seeing is that.
Is that
now? They're not necessarily evil, but
that's true.
Yeah,
that's true. In my studies, I have learned a bit about the inhabitants of this place, but I also don't really know how to properly interact with them. I only know how to get rid of them.
Oh. Well, as a same sort of question, Simon. As a denizen of darkness, is such a thing like relatively normal, or is it like, do I have a red flag going up? Like, oh.
I would like for you to roll history or religion or nature. Either one of these could get you some different information.
Not Arcana?
Actually, yes, Arcana. Okay. Yeah, it's fine.
So, to be more specific, the thing that I can do to affect these creatures to make them go away if they're behaving in any way aggressive towards us is only going to affect one creature at a time, if I understand correctly.
Well.
No, it doesn't. That's totally wrong. I'm talking bullshit. If we're lucky, they walk away.
Certainly. Well,
But
I want to try talking with one of them.
That's what I was going to say. I think we should at least try.
Yeah. Make swift escape if it's not cool.
Exactly, that's what I was thinking.
So yeah, you head towards the first one, and as you walk towards it, it kind of just makes a growling, like projects growling sentiments at you, but doesn't really. It's just. This is what the first one you encounter looks like.
You.
The
That's-
fact that you have the combat stats on the sheet is not worrisome at all. Oh boy.
I can
Well-
only read the stats. I can't see the image.
Hello there. I will project sort of peaceful sentiment. Does it feel aggressive?
No, not yet.
Oh,
It just feels like it's growling at you.
yeah,
I'm
but
staying back, and I have my hand in my like tucked in my jacket, and I'm holding like this iron ball that's kind of symbolizing Beetlejuice for me.
Okay.
can I see from the corner of my eye where Ashram sort of is hiding or not? Or is he hidden even from me?
Roll perception.
Perception.
You have advantage because you saw him disappear, but no, you don't know where Ashram is right now.
Well, okay. Well, okay.
Well, okay.
I'm gonna approach the creature. Like I'm gonna do 2 steps towards it and see if something changed in its behavior.
It's gonna say, "You here for the delivery?"
What kind of delivery? I guess that answers your question also.
Memories. School of Shadows keep us here until they gather all of our memories to finish what is started. You are bringing those, right?
Nope. Yeah, we're not from the School of Shadows, sadly. But we are the protectors, and we could, remind them that they have to do this.
He's going to turn away from you, and you see him starting, like, he goes to another shade like him, and then you see him discussing and pointing towards you.
Lux is confused about what Whisperer just said about the School of Shadows.
He just meant we're not the delivery people of the School of Shadows.
And from a technical standpoint, we used to be pupils, me and Ashram, of the School of Shadow.
Mhm.
Doesn't mean that we are right now. We are the protectors.
So yeah, the zombie comes back towards you, while the person he talked to goes and talks to the other zombies, and he's gonna say, "Remind them." How are you gonna remind them?
Well, we are on our way to Mera, where an exceptional meeting is going to occur with
You're
all the
going in
masters
the
of
wrong
the biggest school.
direction.
What?
You're going in the wrong direction if you're going to
Yeah.
remind the School of Shadows to finish what they started. You
No,
need to
the
be
evil
heading.
vizier is in Mera right now for the meeting.
We've had people coming through here, not very good at getting the message across.
I'm gonna have a look around, and I'm gonna count how many of those creatures I can see in our immediate vicinity.
There's currently 8 of them, and a larger one wearing a large helmet and with a morning star coming out from the what looks to be the chapel of this place.
I mean, maybe they're right, and we should go back to the School of Shadows and get the memories for them.
Yeah, perhaps that's the best thing. Although it would be easier to go to Mera and talk to the actual evil vizier, who is a friend of us, but so be it. Have a nice evening, and I'm gonna go back slowly.
Yeah, maybe it's a good idea
It's-
to do that.
It's
Yeah.
But maybe we also just go around,
it's getting dark. Won't make
Mm.
it very far out there. Better safer to stay here.
Mm.
Can I incite him?
Yeah, go ahead.
Just, if you are playing a triple trick on us and they are menacing, but they are actually nice deep down.
Nice. Okay.
Because that's the kind of shit I would pull as a DM.
Yeah. No. You think that they have another idea in mind altogether. You don't think like it seems they're well nourished. It doesn't seem that they want to just rob you of your nourishment. They might be trying to send a message, or they might be trying to do something else. But yeah, they're being very frightening right now.
Since since they have no idea that Ashram is there, I would actually prepare a surprise attack if the guy who's talking to Whisper right now even tries something.
Okay. Yeah. The other zombies are making their way towards you guys, and yeah, they are kind of coming in with a sort of like mob like appearance, and one of them is going to say, well, we don't have all the memories we need for proper existence, but you seem to be pretty full of nice memories. And
I will cast. Okay, go ahead. Finish your phrase.
Gone through the resurrection process all the way, did you?
I would like to cast Prestidigitation and make sort of a puff of black smoke. And at the same time, I would like to empty my ball bearings in that precise, just here.
Okay.
So
Yeah,
around this
Okay.
little gate.
And that's gonna be the start of initiative. Everybody, roll for.
So, do I get my surprise?
Of course, yeah.
Okay.
And do I get to use the ball bearings before initiative?
Yes, you do.
Okay. So I'm gonna draw a little shape.
My computer is really not having a great time with Roll20.
I'm gonna put it on the map layer so that I don't move it around by accident.
Great. So there's a square of 10 feet by 10 feet in which they need to do a DC 10 dexterity saving throw or fall prone if they go through.
Okay. You got it. Okay. So please select your token on the map before you roll initiative.
Trying.
Wait, I did. Oh yeah.
Ooh.
It just takes like 5 minutes to open my character sheet.
Oh damn. I can roll it for you if you want.
I'm now there, but I might have to ask you at one point in the game to do some rolls for me because it's so taxing.
You got it. All right. So yeah, before okay. So before the start of this round, Ashram, you have the sneak attack that you're able to do. So yeah, you're hidden behind behind those two columns right here, and so you have advantage on your attack.
Cool. Yeah.
Okay, 17 hits, 4 piercing damage. Yeah, you.
And pew.
Okay, that. Yeah, that puts that completely knocks out the first zombie. That is going to be in a state of like basically the state of unconsciousness. It falls prone, and immediately all of the other zombies try to swarm. Whisper, it's your initiative. What would you like to do?
I would like to move to Lux,
Okay.
basically wave my hand with an inky blackness that envelops him all of a sudden, and cast heroism on him,
Okay.
and retreat behind the pillars.
All right.
So at each of the beginning of your initiatives, Lux, you get 5 temporary hit points.
Ooh.
That sort of you have up to 5. So each time
Mhm.
your initiative hits, it goes back to 5.
Got
Or
it.
I think it's I think it's unlimited. I think it's concentration.
Yeah, it's concentration up to 10 minutes.
Oh,
So
right.
you're also immune to fear and a couple of other things, but I don't think zombies have fear effects, so you're good. Lux,
Also,
you have 5
never
temporary hit points that pop up on your character sheet. They go down first, and then they come back every turn. Yeah, it's your turn. What would you like to do?
After I feel this slight tingling sensation on my arms, I get the confidence to step forward. Make sure to not step on the ball bearings. But I try to
make a DC 10 dexterity saving throw, please.
Oh yeah,
No.
oh yeah.
Didn't he say that he stayed at the periphery?
Oh,
So.
oh,
That's
you
when
stayed
I
at
understood.
the okay. You're trying to stay
I'm
at
trying
the
to make. I'm trying to stay clear of them.
Okay,
if
got it.
possible.
Yeah. You are
Yeah.
able to walk around to here.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I kind of want to stay like where the
side,
dead body is now.
Okay.
Yeah, kind of at the place where most of these zombies that I can see are in my in my visibility.
Yeah.
And then I want to take out the this like heavy metal ball that I have, which is apparently made from a metal from Beetlejuice. Who knows how it got here? But I will just hold it in front of me and I will say, creatures of the dark, this is the light of Beetlejuice. Please leave me alone. And it will start radiating and glowing a little bit, and all of the zombies that can see have to make a wisdom saving throw.
Alright.
If they fail, my spell DC is 12.
Okay.
They gotta run.
Two fails.
1,
3
2,
fails.
3, 5, 6. There's 7 left. So 3 fails and yes, perfect. Okay, so 3 of them are going to scream, being terrified by this, and just run away. That's going to be on their turn, but yeah, they're terrified of you. Okay. By the way, remember, y'all have a regular action, and if you want, a bonus action. So things like bardic inspiration or healing word, or
Cunning action.
yeah, or cunning action or stuff like this. Lux, do you want to do anything else on your turn?
I guess I want to use my bonus action while I'm doing all of this to take my shield from my back.
Okay.
And hold it in front of me.
You got it. All right. So it is now the turn of this larger creature. The ogre zombie is going to start charging, and seeing as there's his companions in the way here, he's just gonna try to take down the wall. And yeah, successfully creates a breach in the wall and gets all the way to melee range with you, but that's it for my turn. Ashram, it's your turn.
I'm gonna go to the toilet real quick. Yeah.
Well, Ashram uses that opportunity since that guy is in melee with Lux.
Mhm.
Haha! Got you, bitch! Yeah. Yep. Basically. Exactly. And attack. 20,
20 hits.
Okay.
6, and boom.
So minus 15. Yeah, you stab it in the back, and it's going to like extrude feelings of pain, and it says, "I didn't ask to be reborn. This is not very fun." And
Can I answer to that?
of course,
Ashram would answer, "You are not to question the wishes of our Lord." And with that, he steps away.
he was my lord when I had my memories. Don't have them now. Don't even recall what loyalty means.
Your lack of faith is disturbing.
All right. So
I step back, and with my bonus action, pew.
Alright, so you use your cunning action. Going to do a real quick. Okay. There is enough darkness for you to hide once again. Yeah, they're too busy dealing with the radiance coming from Lux to spot you. So you are hidden once again.
I mean, what did you say? There is no darkness to hide?
No, they're distracted by Lux's light, and thanks to the light that Lux is projecting, there is a bit of darkness that you're able to hide into.
I mean, there are pillars, right?
Yeah.
I mean,
yeah, that's where you are. Yeah.
if I'm out of sight, I can hide even without. Yeah. So.
Yeah.
Okay.
You got it. Cody, how long does Turn Undead work for?
That lasts for 1 minute, or until they take any damage.
Okay, you got it.
And it doesn't say that they have to redo the check every round, actually.
So
It just says a turn creature must spend its turn trying to move as far away from you as it can, and is willing to move, and it can't willingly move within 30 feet of me.
Okay. So,
Also, no reactions and blah 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 other things.
Okay, yeah, they're just gonna be out of combat. So one of them slips on the trap laid by Whisper. The other three are going to charge you and try to attack you. The first one rolls a 10 to hit.
That misses. I do have a 16.
A 7 and an 8. So yeah, they miss all of their actions. Whisper, it's your turn.
Whisperer is not here at the moment.
No, I'm here. I get back.
Oh, he's back.
Okay, so I'm gonna try something. I should keep this for the end of the fight, but I'm gonna cast Sleep level 2, and I'm gonna try to basically to do it in a range that affects the big one and the 3 little ones that are above Lux, but not Lux.
Okay.
Can I do that?
It does not say that they have immunity to sleep, so yeah.
So I roll 7d8. Okay, so I can, I can put to sleep 29 hit points worth of creatures. So it's gonna start by the lowest
Okay.
HP points.
Okay, so they have 22 HP, so one of them is going to fall asleep.
Okay. And so he's out for 1 minute.
All right. Cool.
Wait. Oh no, yeah.
Would you like to use your bonus action before we move to Lux?
I would like to do a bonus action and give Bardic Inspiration to Lux.
Okay. Lux, you have 1d4 or 1d6?
1d6.
1d6.
Okay.
1d6.
So Lux, whenever you make a d20 roll, you can within the next minute you can add 1d6 to it, and it will augment your roll. It's your turn. You've got 3 of them in melee with you. One of them that's asleep to the side, and the other one that just tripped and fell.
So are they all in range? So wait, okay, different questions. If I would try to touch one of them, one of the zombies that are just climbing over the ball bearings, would I have to step into the ball bearings?
No, they
Okay.
like you're on the edge of the ball bearings and they're inside of it, but they are within.
Just
touch.
saying, if you hit the sleeping one, you have an auto crit.
But the sleeping one is no,
He's gonna
it's
wake up. You should hit the one that's prone.
Yeah, he's just. No,
The
but the
sleeping
one
one
that's
is
prone
out
is
for
so
1
further
minute.
away.
the prone to get the prone one, he has to go over the
Yeah.
ball bearings.
Yes.
But
Oh,
the
yeah.
sleeping one just attacked him in melee, so he's right next to him.
Yeah, but he's
Yeah.
gonna get up if you do that.
Yeah, but
If
he
you
gets a
don't touch
crit.
him,
I mean, he
he's
gets an
out.
auto crit.
Yeah.
You should put them down in once if it's a crit.
As you want.
Yeah, actually, I think I'm gonna do that. I'm just gonna kneel down because it's easy to do, and I just grab the ankle of the one that just fell asleep, and I cast Inflict Wounds on him.
Ooh. Yeah, on advantage because he's prone.
So yeah, go ahead.
Yeah. So I think I'm just trying to check. I have to make a spell attack.
Yeah.
Which is just a wisdom.
Okay, so you it's your spellcasting ability on your spell page.
Yeah, but that's I think wisdom. It's 4. Okay, so I'll just do it like this.
You see this? Yeah, that's the one.
And I get advantage, right?
Yeah, so you roll twice.
Yeah.
So you roll a 15.
15.
15 hits. Go ahead and do your damage, and you roll and you do. So that's gonna be 32. Because it's an automatic critical. You put your hand on the creature, and a searing light is going to like make it scream out in pain before it just falls to the floor completely.
Damn.
And I'm doing that while holding my big round shield in front of me so that the big one can't hit me.
Okay. Yeah, the big one is gonna try to hit you.
And hit me.
I'm assuming an 8 does not hit.
Nope.
I rolled a 2. God damn it.
Clonk.
Alright, Ashram, it's your turn.
Rinse and repeat. Hello. Oh,
Nice.
take
Nice.
this.
Does
And that means also, yes, it doubles my sneak attack too.
Oh, nice, excellent. That's minus 20, minus 25. All right. So yeah, you really like hit like you it turns around when it hears you sneaking, and you're gonna like stay in its back. But as soon as it turns its head back, you stab it in one of its 4 eyes, and then retreat back into the shadows. Go ahead and roll stealth. You have disadvantage.
Advantage? Why?
Because it's keeping an eye on you.
Yeah, but I stepped behind the pillar again.
Oh god damn it! Well, I rolled a 3, so
well, yeah, that's.
yeah, go.
But maybe
Go
the other zombies can see me, so I roll.
Yeah, go ahead and roll for stealth just in
Yes.
case you roll a natural 1. but I think you're gonna be fine. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, it's the zombie's turn. This one gets up and tries once again to cross the ball bearings and slips back down.
Donk.
The other two that are in melee range with you are gonna both attack.
Oh,
Does
first one
18 hit?
hits.
Okay.
Yes, it does.
So that is 4 bludgeoning damage as it slams into you. It's saying, we deserve to be complete. We deserve to be as normal creatures are. And just because the School of Shadows failed us doesn't mean we're not entitled to a little bit. Give it to us.
I don't disagree with you at all. Like, yes, you deserve to live, for sure you do. But I don't know, like, what do I have to do with that?
Give
I'm
us
from
your
the School of Shadows.
memories.
Which ones do you want?
So they're kind of pause for a second, and one of them is going to say, "The one that shines bright, memories of your faith for that star. That will make us complete."
Just reminding Lux, do you still have the vial with the corrupted memories?
Oh, I sure do have that one. But I'm not gonna give it to some random zombies. Question again. Are you gonna take them in a way that I lose them, or are we gonna copy them in like a
No.
Creative Commons kind of way?
No.
No. I was thinking that. Well, that's not possible. I'm
No.
afraid.
I'm not doing that.
It is possible. You're just not gonna like it. Whisper, it's your turn.
You said the big one is carrying a morning star.
Yeah.
Okay. Is it made of metal?
Yes. Heat
I
metal.
might as well try it. Yeah.
Okay.
Might as well.
I think it's a touch range.
No, it's 60 feet.
Okay.
Woohoo!
All right.
I just have to see it.
Is there a spell save, or is it automatic?
So it's a spell save with. I've posted it. It's
Okay.
Constitution save.
yeah.
Okay.
DC.
Or drop the object. Okay. All right.
And my DC I think is 30.
Oh, sorry. Constitution save. My bad.
Constitution.
Damn it.
And you said your DC is
13.
13. Okay, so I pass.
So it does nothing.
Okay, so hold on. No, I do take the damage, but its arm seems not to feel the pain, and it's just going to keep grabbing on, and it's going to yell, "It's just a little pain, for it's all gonna be worth it." Okay, so minus.
Oh, but it now has disadvantage on attack rolls and ability checks until the start of my next turn. Even if it doesn't, it doesn't drop the weapon, it can choose to drop the weapon and not have these now.
Yep.
But your concentration on the
heroism.
It's gone.
And I'm gonna drop heroism.
Okay. So Lux, you do not recover 5 temporary hit points right now.
I'm just not in the next round. Do I still keep the ones from this round, or do they all go?
No,
you got
it dropped before the start of your turn, and the start of your turn is when you would have acquired them. You took how much damage last turn? 4.
I took less. Yeah.
Okay, so you still have 1
No, when the spell ends, he goes back to 0.
Oh, okay, cool. Okay, so it's your turn, Lux.
Okay, so I will turn around and I will see that large creature in front of me, and I will try to do the same thing that I just did and try to touch its face.
Okay. Go ahead and make your attack.
And I didn't add my D4 last time, so I can do it now, right?
You can add it after you roll if you see that you didn't do well enough, and it's a D6.
Oh, no. Damn, it said that you can't just click on the spell attack. I just always have to do it manually, or is there a way to do that on your character sheet also?
There is a way. If on your core sheet, if you scroll down in the middle column, you're gonna see inflict wounds. You can just click inflict wounds. And
I see.
Yeah,
I see.
and it will roll it for you.
Yeah, well, I already did it the other way around this time, and I rolled a 10.
Yeah, a 10.
Yeah.
A 10 hits.
No way.
Yeah, a 10 hits. They're zombies. Their AC is like really low.
Great.
Didn't you attack the big guy?
Yeah, I took the big guy.
Yeah,
Two?
Ogre zombies also have an armor class of 8. They're very slow in numbering.
Oh, wow. Easy peasy.
Yeah. Okay.
So he takes 15 points of necrotic damage.
It screams
to its face.
Oh wait, hold on. Necrotic damage. I am not immune to necrotic damage. God damn it. It's going to scream at the light. It says, "No, that's not how you give light memories."
Well, that's how I give you memories of light.
Oh, and you take 25 points of bludgeoning damage from the critical hit I just did.
No, it's not a crit. He has disadvantage because of the...
Oh, yeah, so just 14.
Pew, 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 pew.
Yeah, you take...
Oh, man. That just saved
And I'm
me.
gonna cutting words his damage roll.
And you're gonna?
Use cutting words on his damage roll.
Okay.
Which means that he has to subtract 1d6.
God damn it.
And it's 4.
So yeah, you take 10 points of damage only.
Okay, that's great. Thank you, guys.
Ashram, it's your turn.
Yeah, rinse and repeat.
Okay.
Hello.
Go ahead. 17 hits, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you deal 14 points of damage. The creature screams and says, wait, maybe this wasn't worth it. Yeah, go ahead and roll stealth to disappear again against my basic perception. And yeah, the last the zombie that was falling down falls down again because I rolled a 7 again. And the last two are going to try to attack Lux. 15 and 21.
21 hits.
Okay, so you take an extra 4 bludgeoning damage.
Ouch.
And yeah, Whisper, it's your turn once again.
I'm gonna use my bonus action to cause the weapon in the ogre's hands to flare again.
Okay.
So it takes 2 fire damage.
Yeah.
And it has to do the the Constitution roll again.
Yeah. It's okay. Constitution is a good stat for me. Yeah, 16.
So he still has disadvantage on most things.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna shoot him with my crossbow.
Oh yeah, it was a bonus action. You're right. Okay, go ahead and make your attack roll. In the central, you should have the crossbow in the central column of your main character.
I have it. I'm just on my spell tab. Light crossbow.
24 hits. So in the chat, you can click where it says light crossbow right beneath 24, and it will roll your damage, and you kill it.
Nice.
Yeah, your bolt just hits its heart, and it like the the shadow of doubt that you bring reaches its mind, and it's like, maybe we should reconsider who we pick as targets before it falls in a state of basically like in a passive state. It just ceases to do things. Lux, it's your turn. There's 2 zombies in front of you, and they're 3 zombies, but they're not looking super confident right now.
Yeah, I wanna give them a questioning look and ask, are you guys sure you really want to do this? And I will put my ball back into my shirt, and I will take out the candle holder from the library and just start swinging it. And I want to hold my action and see what they do.
So that's going to be
If
a
somebody's
bonus.
going to attack me, then I will hit them.
So as your bonus action, roll for intimidation.
Great.
Okay, they pass. You're despite
What?
Yeah, despite all of what you've proven so far, they look at you and they think, yeah, he's bluffing, he's weak.
I'm not the most intimidating halfling.
Yeah. You still have an action. They're still aggressive. They're gonna you see them like running towards you. You can whack one if you want.
Okay, so I would have liked to hold my action until they attack, but if I see that they were going to attack, then I will do that. And I will just hit the right one with my mace.
Okay. 24 hits. Go ahead and click the mace beneath the. That's 8 points of damage. So that,
isn't that a crit also?
yeah. So it rolled your damage twice already. So it's the 3 plus 5 right there.
Okay. At the end, you roll against with wisdom, not with charisma.
Oh yeah, for intimidation. Got it for next time. You bash its head off, and it's still gonna keep attacking you without its head. Ashram, it's your turn.
All of a sudden, Ashram appears right next to Lux out of the shadows, or whatever there is, out of hiding. And yeah, this guy.
22 is going to hit. Oh damn! And it's dead.
And rinse and repeat.
All right. So yeah, you disappear back into roll for stealth.
Yes, sir. He is gone.
Okay. Yeah. All right. And as there, okay, so I'm gonna try to get back up and not slip on the ball bearing for the last time. Thank fucking God. So yeah, this one reaches combat as it's one of the last two still like in the fight. But it doesn't seem to have a full mind of its own. Just like they said when they said they didn't have all of their memories, they don't seem to have stuff like self-preservation. So yeah, the two of them are gonna attack you for does 18. What is your AC?
Yeah, both of them hit. My DC is 16.
Okay, so yeah, you take 7 bludgeoning damage.
7. Okay. I will go down.
Okay.
Oh shit. I don't have any healing spells.
Do we still have the healing potion?
As a bonus action, the one of them is going to lean in and touches the metal orb that you had in your hand, and starts to leach a little bit of energy. You can see light coursing through its vein all the way up to its head, where its 4 eyes start to glow. Whisper.
I'm currently holding my shield and my mace, though. The orbs in my.
Just a reminder, we still have the potion of greater healing. We got that last session.
Yes.
Oh, that's true.
Whisper, it's your turn.
Let me check real quick if I can do something useful, because I don't think so.
Which of y'all got it? Oh, I think it's the player who left who had it in his inventory.
Oh,
So
no.
so we're gonna say Lux has it on his person.
Okay. Okay, so there's just 2 of them left.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna cast sleep on the both of them.
Okay. Go ahead and roll.
Okay, so 17 points worth of creatures fall asleep.
17 point HP. Was...
Yeah, and it's current HP. It's not max HP.
Okay, yeah. Neither of them fall asleep.
Both of them are over 17 HP.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Yeah.
One of them was new, he definitely has 20, and the other one
Oh, yeah.
also, I guess.
Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna give Bardic Inspiration to Ashram.
Okay.
And that's my turn.
Alright, Lux, it's not your turn. Ashram, it's your turn.
I can do a death save, no?
No, wait.
You don't
I'm
need
gonna come closer.
Okay.
Sort of draw them in.
Alright.
I'm gonna use my movement to get there.
The question is, but inspiration I can do for any roll I do, right?
Well, you can't do it for damage because that's a specific. You can do it for attack skill checks, ability checks, and saving throws.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
So if you fail at any of your rolls, but you failed by only like 1 to 6 points.
Not damage, but no, it's not damage. That's
Yeah.
a shame.
He'd need to be College of Valor for it to be applied to damage.
Okay. Well, it's my turn. I
Mhm.
don't know. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I do my routine.
Okay.
Let's see, advantage. Yeah.
Okay.
That's 6 and 8, and then
It's 14.
boom.
Nice.
Okay, so that's one instantly dead zombie.
Mm-hmm.
Roll stealth to disappear back in the shadows.
Question: should I do that?
But yeah, as I can see, we have 2 supports and 1 damager, and Lux, you're kind of the tank for now.
I use my bonus action to take the potion of healing
Okay.
from him.
All right.
Since I cannot give it to him because I have not, but I have it now.
Yeah. So, wait. Oh, you can give it to him as a bonus action. I count giving to someone or taking a potion for yourself as a bonus action.
I think I remember last session you said that if we hold it, it's a bonus action. If someone else holds it and we have to give it, it's an action.
Oh yeah, I think I did say that. So yeah, you can take it and you'll be able to give it on his next turn.
Yes.
All right, zombies. Well, zombie. The last one is. Let's see. How wise am I? Okay. So he's not afraid. He sees the 2 of you and says, the other three will come back and help. I can hold you. And just charges Whisper, and does a 10 hit? No. Okay. Swings too wide. Trips on the bodies of his companions. Also, it's the one whose no, it's not the one whose head was blown away. But yeah, it's your turn, Whisper.
Nice. Let me check real quick. I'm gonna vicious mockery him.
Okay.
So it's a DC 13.
Wisdom or charisma?
Wisdom.
Okay.
No shit!
Seriously.
Wow.
I have a -2, but I rolled a 19.
I'm just checking something. No, so it does nothing.
Alright. Yeah. Ashram, it's your turn.
Well,
As a bonus action, I'm gonna take out my rapier.
Your rapier?
Yeah.
You got it.
Well, the first thing I do, since I hold the potion now, I use my bonus action to give him the potion, to put it in his mouth.
Alright. So yeah. Whisper, you can recover.
Mouth.
I think I said 4d4 plus. Okay, hold on.
It's okay, I can do it. 44 plus.
Potion of healing. 44 plus 4.
Okay.
That's a lot.
Yeah. You recover 14 HP. I think exactly the average that you could get with this roll. Okay. And we
I strike at him.
Okay.
Yeah.
10 hits for 5 piercing.
Yes, I can, because I have an ally 5 feet.
Okay. All right. So yeah, you hit the creature, and like it sees you appearing, and you see its like eyes trying to follow you, but there's too many hiding places around. You're probably gonna be able to get out of its line of sight. It takes its hand and gets it near Lux's neck and is going to say, "Stop! I have your friend's life in my hands."
He's up.
Do you? Do you?
He's not unconscious. He's up with 14 hit points.
Yeah.
And he's holding his he has a blade, right?
No,
Or
just with its hand, but it's threatening to shatter you. It's gonna say, "All right."
I do the same. I hold my hands close to him, to them. If you touch me, I touch you.
Yeah.
But yeah, Lux, you're unfortunately in a state of unconsciousness.
No, he's up.
Oh yeah, no,
I have
you're
14 hit points.
you're back up. So the creature is gonna pause for a second and say, "All right, listen. I have everything I need. With those bozos over here, they're unconscious. I can take their memories. Oh,
No.
please."
No. Just try
Okay. It's gonna attack you once, Cody, and then try to run, triggering an attack of opportunity. So a 9 does not hit.
Yeah, when it's touching me, I'll charge it back and I'll cast Inflict Wounds again.
Okay.
Be careful.
Can make
Prone.
save.
I had forgotten that your HP was back. So this entire scene does not work as well. So yeah, 16 hits.
Mhm.
And
Bye.
if I okay, so 17, 10. I still have 2 HP. Lux, it's your turn.
Yeah, I would like to cast Inflict Wounds on it
Okay.
while it's running. Actually, wait. No, I'm not going to do that. Sorry. I'm going to change my mind. I'm just going to whack him with my candle holder.
Okay.
And you stand up.
Yeah, thanks. While I'm standing up.
Yeah. Yeah.
11 hits, and yeah, you knock it into a state of unconsciousness.
Oh my god.
Yeah. All of the zombies that were not completely terrified out of the fight are just kind of dozing around. You can hear the rest of the village breathing this sort of sigh of relief as the different tombstones that exist here and buildings are going to, you know, thank you. They let you know those poor souls have been wailing and crying about their incomplete lives for months now. It's the first time we have a little bit of emotional silence, thanks to you. What do you do?
Ashram would turn and start to shatter the ogre undead.
Okay. Yeah. You put a little bit of powerful emotion. You push the ogre over the brink, and it's going to become a wardrobe. And it just opens up, and multiple objects fall out of it. Each of them their own entity, and able to now move on from the existence that they were forced to embody, and just to be something else.
I will patiently crouch near each of the zombies and delicately shatter each of them.
Okay, got it. As you shatter one of them, the first one that you shatter, there's going to be this large frog that comes out from the it just shatters into like a large piece of skin and a frog, and the frog starts vomiting like green acid all over the place and like hops away and like just tries to flee.
Can I catch him?
Yeah, pretty easily. Make an attack roll.
Okay.
Yeah, you're able to put your rapier in front of it, and it just kind of freezes there.
Well, friends, I think I have found our little agent of acid over here.
Do you have an empty vial to put it in?
I do.
Wait,
I do too.
wait. I don't know what acid wants. The zombie you just killed was not a corrupted being. It's just that I shattered into an entity, and suddenly most of the bonds, well, most of its acid bonds ended up in me. But I promise I won't use them. I'm not gonna spill acid on anything else. I'm just...
Says the person corrupted by acid. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I mean, listen. If you shatter me, I'm just gonna break into more fragments with acid.
I mean, I'm not going to shatter him, but I want to put him on 0 hit points, so he's doing what we want. That's how it works, right?
Kind of.
For a limited time. Yeah, because
Yeah,
if he
yeah.
takes the
Okay, yeah.
rest,
I'm not listening to what he says, so while he's speaking, I attack.
How big is this frog?
It's about this size. Okay, okay. Um, you guys are Sidantras. You guys know the way, the path to the ultimate sentiment better than I ever could. How about this? How about this? Um, the we have objects in town that could be useful. If I show them to you and tell you how to befriend them, maybe you can just forget you saw
Yeah, you
me
will.
and
I mean,
I'm gonna wait a second. I'm gonna take the frog and I'm gonna look it in the eyes and I'm gonna say, I promise I will, on the head of the evil vizier in Delesi, but not loud enough that the other two hear.
okay, yeah, you're only transmitting those sentiments to the
Yeah.
to
well,
the
I mean,
frog,
do I get
and
my
the
attack
frog
or not?
is gonna uh, uh, nod and say, "All right, follow me." Um, okay,
What's with the
You two
attack
can do
roll?
whatever you want, but I'm following him.
okay. So yeah,
Oh, I think
you didn't quite hear what he told the creature, but yeah, the creature is willingly leading you into the chapel. Boo, 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 boo.
Hello.
I can hear you, Ashram, and I'm also a little bit confused.
Yeah.
Didn't Ashram
I did.
attack the thing?
Oh,
Yes, I did.
Oh, okay. So yeah, you put it to 0 HP.
Yes.
That was like before the whole
Okay, sorry,
conversation with Whisper was happening.
I didn't.
Indeed, I was
y-
confused because yeah.
Okay, sorry. In this case, we're gonna consider that you attack it after it gets convinced by Whisper. But yeah, it's just gonna do whatever you say now.
Mm-hmm.
you don't want to play the game, do you?
What?
Hmm?
Why?
Well, if we let someone who's tainted by acid tell us a lie, we can sort of check if he's not poisoned or not.
Well,
The fact
the
that
thing,
you
I mean, yes, he is tainted by acid, so he could tell us a lie, but now he's on 0 hit points. And the plan is now you will show us the other objects if they actually exist, and he has no choice, even if he lies. He has to do it now.
All right, follow me.
okay, you're no fun.
Okay. So it is going to take you into the the chapel, and it goes like behind the altar, and it's going to like with its like uh, little hands, drag out a beam that sounds like it has multiple small round objects in there, and he's going to say, "Here, here, it's a bag of mysterious beans. It's a very unpredictable magic. It follows anyone who wants it, and it's very useful. But its emotions are all over the place. It has very unpredictable behavior. You just
Yeah.
take one of the beans, you plant it, and something will happen.
You said you also know a way to befriend the items here. Tell us how.
Yes. Well, um, um, all you need to do is promise it you will plant the beans at some point, and it will follow you.
Okay, now get into the vial here, please.
Okay. And yeah, it's just going to. Do you have?
And yes, yes, I have two. I have a herbalist kit and a poison kit, so I have plenty of vials.
Nice. Okay, so yeah, you put the frog in like a sealed container.
Yes.
And as you close it and put it in your bag, it's gonna be plunged in darkness. So yeah, all of you have a one of you can write you have a bag of beans. I'm not giving you the description of what it does because it's, as I said, very unpredictable.
Can I take it?
For sure. You take it in your hand and you feel this like movement inside. You know, kind of like the beans inside are like agitated at the touch, and then they're gonna calm down a little bit. But just the bag is going to transmit emotions. It's just it feels to you like a singer who doesn't get to sing very often, an artist who doesn't get to paint that often, or as you might better understand, an acrobat who can't perform as often. And
Oh, that's so sad. Fucking hell, this year sucks.
and yeah, all it wants is to be used.
Okay. I'm gonna pocket it.
Okay. Yeah.
Ashram would go to the gravestones that were relieved, and he would kneel down lightly, and he would say, "I hope your rest is more peaceful now. Indolus be praised."
And all of the tombstones are gonna answer, "Endless be praised." By the way, you added a couple of tombstones with the zombies that you shattered. A couple of them became extra tombstones in this place.
And Ashram nods and he says, "Remember it well. Indolus be praised, yes."
Endless be praised.
Very good. Ah.
I'm going to go outside and I look up and I look for Beetlejuice, and when I find it, I want to sit down, take out my white ink and my black paper and make a drawing of the place.
Of this place? Okay.
Yeah.
Roll performance. It's the closest thing I can think of to I mean, as a painter, I'd say it's probably perception that would work the best for drawing.
Yeah.
But
can I mean, I can do perception, or I mean, I can do performance, but it's a charisma roll.
Yeah, whichever one you have the. Like charisma also translates into how you draw. So yeah, go ahead and roll performance.
All right, nice.
Let's go. Oh, that's persuasion. No, that's not.
Oh,
that's yeah.
Well, that's exactly the same for me, though. I think. Yeah, it doesn't matter.
All right. So yeah, you put white ink to the paper, and at the end, the paper is gonna let you know it's disappointed in you're
made for practicing.
I'm being used for practice, am I? Oh, great.
Oh, great.
Good to know. Hey, that's gonna be on me for the rest of my life. Thank you.
Fold it back to the pocket.
I would approach Lux actually and ask him, "Are you alright?"
Yeah, sorry for going down there. I didn't expect that, and thanks for helping me back up again. That was very nice.
Sure. I mean, you're a companion, so.
Yeah, we have to maybe on our way talk a little bit about strategy when we come into battles.
Well, it was a good strategy with the ball bearings and.
No, I agree.
It was good, yeah.
But maybe we come up with some cool ideas.
Yeah, maybe we should stock up on some more healing potions to get people up faster for the future, maybe.
Seems like a good idea.
Yeah. Also, everyone has at least one healing potion on him at every time, so maybe.
You know, like, I remember last time I was casting this healing spell on myself and I felt so selfish about it that I was thinking this time maybe I would use it for somebody else. And then I was the only one who was taking damage. So it was all kind of feeling weird and I was just inflicting wounds left and right and suddenly I was down.
Perhaps you should attempt the same type of care you are so ready to give to others onto yourself. Not consider it selfish then, because you need it.
Yeah,
I shall call this concept self-care.
indeed. And you help us too with that because you were blocking the path, and if you fall, then yeah.
Right. So,
Sure.
Well,
I'm wondering if
Yeah.
there's also more buildings than just this chapel in town, and I wonder if there's any soul that's alive.
A good question.
Technically, everything is alive, so
Yeah.
You're right. I'm rephrasing if there's any other Satandra in town.
um,
Well,
You
there
could
are
ask the tombstones.
I mean, what
You
happened
could-
to the three guys?
Oh yeah, the three that fled.
Yeah, are they coming back now, or what are they doing?
you haven't seen it like you can roll survival if you want to try to track them, but you haven't seen a sign of them since the battle.
I mean, do we want to track them or not?
I mean, they're
if
kind
we,
of bullies.
yeah, but like you said, when we shatter them, we will release them from their torturous existence
It's also kind of cruel, no?
to release them.
Weren't you judging Sir Noctis for a very similar action earlier? Useless
Yeah, but-
bloodshed.
Yeah, but this is not This is not a useless bloodshed. We would free them from their existence because they're in suffering right now.
I'm sure that Noctis is argumenting very similar to that.
Yeah,
My-
but he,
you
yeah.
you know that somebody who has their alvea eyes gouged out is condemned to a slow and terribly painful death because it's basically just you cannot sleep until you die.
Yeah, that's what I mean. I mean, we would free them. That's...
No. What I mean is that what Noctis did to that person was
not
a
just
mercy in a similar way because that creature after like the apprentice after getting deprived of all senses would have had a slow death. So
Yeah, but he gouged out his eyes, which it didn't lead nowhere.
He also did the first step.
Yeah, he knows that. I mean, he knows it. He did it a few times already, and he
I-
knows never succeeded. So
I think in the case of those three fleeing, broken people, I think we should trust them in their own diagnostic.
I mean,
They
the
don't
thing,
want to be shattered. That's why they left.
the thing
If
is,
they
we
did
can.
want-
I mean, we can explore the town. That's not a problem, but we can also track them down. One doesn't exclude the other.
That's true.
by the way, all of this happened because night was falling. Those three fled into the night with apparently no sources of light.
Oh
Oh.
boy.
Bad
They're
time.
going to go crazy.
Well,
It's a-
should we find somewhere to sleep then?
Yes, that would be great. I want to cast Light as a cantrip,
Okay.
just to give us some, like an easier way
Mhm.
around.
Yeah.
We don't.
The town is lit up by numerous candles that kind of sing emotional reassurance and do their best to convince people that they are casting actual light instead of being illusions themselves. But yeah, it's kind of a soothing environment. You're going to find that this skull-shaped building in the back is houses 4 chamber of shadows in which you can have a full rest. Do you all just just go to take a long rest together? Do you take turns?
Before doing that, I would actually ask the gravestones. We did you a favor today. Could you repay us the favor while we rest? Keep an eye out.
The tombstones are, yeah, a couple of them are gonna say, yeah, we'll keep an eye out. This area is usually a bit quiet. Locals know. It seems creatures from other villages know that this place is haunted by failed resurrections.
Well, thank you. And yeah, I mean, I would go to rest then, I guess.
Kind of interesting what kind of imagery you guys use to decorate your buildings. Just saying, this is quite menacing for a safe place to sleep at night.
Oh, I actually think it looks very, very, safe.
Yeah,
What do you mean exactly?
it looks very soothing indeed.
I mean, it looks safe in the sense that if I would be somebody who would attack somebody, I would stay the hell away from that. But yeah.
Hey, you're trying to tell me the big skull with thorny sort of webbing just doesn't look safe to you? I mean, I've been to Light Country. I know what your place looks like, and to me, your place looks terrifying.
Yeah, because it is fucking terrifying.
Yeah, I don't know. You get used to it, I think.
Right. I'll go with you guys, and I'll trust you. It's your home. I'm not gonna try to.
Well, remember, Lux, you need darkness to rest as well. So we all know what the true path is here.
I'm just trying to learn about culture. I'm not trying to impose, you know?
It's okay, yeah. I'm just saying, I mean, you need darkness to rest. If you have no darkness, you cannot rest. So deep inside, we all know what the true path is here. So
No, that cannot be the conclusion. Oh, God. The conclusion to it cannot be, and darkness is the best
I'm
one.
just mocking him, my friend.
Ah. Oh.
Good night, you idiots.
I've been to enough strange countries in my life to tell you that, oh boy, everywhere is terrifying. Everybody is crazy. There's not one normal Satantra in the world, apart from the one that just thinks he is normal. Well, and entering the room, I will plant a bee outside.
Okay.
Saying that.
Roll 1d100 for me, please.
Oh,
I already
no.
Okay.
Let's go. 23.
Okay. I also need you to roll 3d4.
Okay.
You want them separate or you know it?
No, just roll 3d4 together. Okay.
Together?
You have 8 beans left. Write
Okay.
that down, please. All right. So, you plant the bean into the earth, and through a strange magical alchemy, the earth starts to part in what seems to be a stone cowled head that raises from the ground with a sinister mask that looks exactly like yours. In fact, the statue is a statue of your likeness, and the statue starts to so yeah, it starts to tell you, "Be gone! Fuck off!" Um, do, do, do.
Well,
You're the worst thing that's ever happened to the world. It would be best if you died.
Are you some sort of a monument to my self-doubt or something?
You wish, but I'm gonna be a monument to remind everyone of how terrible you are.
very nice. I would say we leave it here for all eternity, so people will remember you like this. Very nice.
Yeah, I'll come and visit it once in a while. I like it.
That's hilarious.
As you guys walk in to follow, the statue is going to say, slay him before he betrays you. I believe him to be the most evil of fiends, the vilest of felons." And yeah, you just get in while it's trying to convince you.
Shut up, Stone Whisper.
Yeah, when you wake up in the morning, it is trying to convince, wisps of fog to blind you, so that you may lose yourself and like not threaten anybody else, and is still trying to convince anyone who comes near that you're not nice. Please make a persuasion check for me.
Everyone?
No, just whisper.
Oh.
And it seems that the statue has gathered, a couple of entities that are like waiting and staring at you. They're gonna be those ghostly shapes that are floating, that also looked like failed resurrections, just not of the zombie type. They seem to be lacking in physical substance and missing the element of earth, and so they're kind of just observing with the statue on the side. Just that's him. He's the one.
I'm gonna start collecting some branches and maybe some colorful stones, and I wanna craft them into a funny crown and put it on the head of the statue.
You
And while he does that, I'm gonna sit next to the statue and have like the most civil conversation with it that is possible.
It's trying to trick you. Look, it's I believe it to be a deceitful creature, and it is it's just trying to look nice to fool you.
Yes,
It's
and
probably
how-
full of acid.
Yeah, Grandpa. How are you? I know it's a bit humid here. Are you gonna be fine?
Can I roll insight on that?
Statue? Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah.
So from what you gather, it really believes what it's saying, but it hasn't made factual statements as in this person is evil. It always says, I believe this person to be evil.
Okay.
It's been born for like 5 seconds. For one entire night at this point. You don't think that it has a tremendous amount of intelligence, but
No,
it's...
I mean, it is an image of Whisper, and it said that he is acid and he is a deceiver, and
Mhm.
Atram.
It says it believes. It believes.
Yes,
Yeah.
and Ashram puts insight on it, and the statue actually, from his point of view, is telling actually believes in that. So Ashram doesn't believe it right away, but now he has doubts.
Okay.
Whisper.
Yeah. Okay.
That's really funny, Whisperer. I wonder what happens if we plant the other beans. I'm already very excited.
Me too. I think it would be a great regular thing that I'm going to do.
And I have to say, it was actually a very good night's sleep. I'm feeling splendid.
Indeed.
We heading out or what?
What did
Yep.
all of you dream of, real quick? Short summary of what your dream was. Whisper, you want to start?
I think Whisperer was dreaming of entering a room in the Cathedral of Shadows, and then his master, Zenithar, appearing, and then ordering him to order all the objects in the world by size, and just sitting in a corner of the room and staring at him until it finishes. And so Whisperer is like, oh, but what's big? Is this duck slightly bigger than this candlestick? It's no, maybe not. And spending an eternity doing it.
Okay, got it.
Okay.
Lux.
Lux is dreaming of another scene, also in the basement of the Cathedral of Light.
Cathedral of Light?
Or like the library.
Right, yeah.
My cloister, basically.
Mm-hmm.
The only place I know apart from the things we've seen already here. And I think he's being chased through the halls by like bigger chairs, but chairs from who are sitting in the rooms of the big magistrates of the library. Because Lux was he had a good place amongst a lot of books, but the bullies upstairs were not so nice sometimes. And having those people today doing similar things maybe reminded me of being here.
Nice. What does Ashram dream of?
His dream continues. He's still on the balcony bowing, while the soldiers on the square, thousands of them in dark armor, scream, Idris! No, what is his name? Indolus!
Idris!
And Indolus turns and approaches Ashram, placing his hand on his shoulder. He says, You have been my most loyal follower. Your reward is go forth. One world. This was just the beginning. And Ashram looks up and says, Yes, my lord. Indolus be praised. And then the camera moves out again, and you see the dark planet covered in darkness. And the camera moves out, and you see all the planets around slowly turn dark as well, expanding like that.
Nice.
Nice.
All right. Yeah. Okay. So, your characters get up. You're going to keep on traveling for a few days. Overall, not a tremendous amount of trouble along the way. You do come by a few holes along the way that let you know that there are crevices leading to the labyrinth of night, and you do see from far away you see one a group of Myriadians that is dragging and pushing an elephant, a criminal elephant, into one of those chasms as punishment for, you overhear that it was caught lying. Yeah.
So you really said criminal elephant?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. You keep going.
Can we find? Sorry, one question. We were by any chance walking past the hole that we've befriended in our past life?
The what?
So when Whisperer and Lux and the rest of the gang descended into the Labyrinth of the Night the first time, we befriended one of the holes, the entrance holes, the one we walked through.
Oh.
Talked for a really long time to the walls and everything. Are we by any chance walking by the same one?
No.
Okay.
You'd be walking on top of it, and that entrance was like in a totally different place. It was very far away from here because you had just left the capital of the Breath. So, okay. As you dream, at some point, Ashram, you're having one of your usual dreams when in a bubble of shadows, when a hand when you feel a hand on your shoulder and you feel the emotional vibrations of your master, Noma, that is saying, come to Bastion. It's on your way. I have nightmares for the three of you that you need to see. And she lets go of your shoulder, and you find yourself once again, all alone in this chamber of shadows. But yeah, she's able to just go where people are having dreams and just be terrifying in general. But yeah, you were not expecting word from your master, but you got it. So, by the way, this is the shape Noma has at the moment. So yeah, when you wake up that morning, what do you
do? Oh boy. Is it still a long way to Mera?
You're about a third of the way there.
Okay.
Ashram?
Oh.
Yeah?
Oh, yeah.
Should we continue then?
Continue what?
Our way. I mean, continue the travel to
Yes, of
Mera.
course. I mean, yes, sure.
Oh dear. Oh,
Whisperer, you're a bard, right?
I am.
Do you play an instrument?
I play all sorts of instruments.
Mm.
Just never when it's expected of me.
Fair enough.
Do you want to hear some during the travel?
Yeah, do you have some travel songs?
The problem is, as you probably know, I am originally from Darkness, so most of my repertoire might not seem like the joyous ditties of, walking along happily together, but I know a few songs of wind. I could do that.
That sounds nice.
Roll for performance. By the way, Ashram, I wasn't certain if I had made it clear that the dream was that Noma contacted you specifically.
Oh no, I didn't get that.
Okay, sorry. So yeah, Noma came to you while you were dreaming, somehow infiltrated your chamber of shadows, and told you to meet her at Bastion because she has nightmares to give the three of you.
Okay. Got it.
So Whisper, you you give some pretty encouraging cadence, you know, a walking song. Because you have to concentrate on that with the road, working your magic with the air is going to be a little bit difficult at times, but you do feel like you're making this a more pleasant experience.
Just like in the books, walking the lands.
Relatively similar.
Are we passing by any other, like, larger points of civilization, or
Yes.
like any villages or stuff like this?
So in the distance, you are going to see tall ruins of the abandoned, quote unquote, as abandoned as anything can. Like, it's really hard to be a hermit or to be abandoned in a place where everything is sentient, but devoid of Citantrian civilization is this large castle of castle city of Bastion. It's kind of like, it's not exactly on your path, but you do see it rising to the west. And it is a fortress of light that was established a long time ago in, with the expectation that the Army of Darkness might attack them one day. Since nothing ever came of it, the fortress is no longer in use, a symbol of the times of peace. You have, that's all you really know of this place. But the stonework would still remember the presence of Satantras and its loyalty to the School of Light. So.
Might be an interesting place to just check out for, for the interest in history.
I think so too.
And you guys are going to see some architecture that's, I tell you.
Your interest is in architecture. Interesting.
I don't know, I'm just like interested in all kinds of things I get that I can find in books. And now I want to see everything in real, so.
Right. So you make the detour towards Bastion, and here we go. As you're arriving on this like large bridge that connects to the entrance of the citadel, Ashram, you can see that this place was originally meant to be as hard to hide in as possible. There's ancient mirrors that some of which are still intact, that were placed on the walls to reflect light, so that there was as little shadow to hide in as possible. But it has since fallen in disrepair, so the bridge has a little bit of shadow cast upon it. You spot a lot of different entities, trees that are growing over this place, and birds in the sky, but it seems a very silent place, as if the whole castle and everything inside of it is holding its breath. What do you do?
I want to crouch down. There's mirrors also on the ground, right? On this bridge?
There's bits of shattered mirrors from that used to be on the walls and stuff that are scattered everywhere. So yeah, there's a couple of bits on the bridge. Not enough to hurt anybody's feet, but...
I want to cast light and just create a small ball of light to reflect in as many mirrors as possible.
Okay. The mirrors are going to sing happily back the positive vibrations that you're sending with your orb.
I want to take one of the shards and I want to say, may Beetlejuice be with you? And we're just travelers passing through, and we are wondering, is this place empty of Satandras? Or what is happening here, right? What has been happening here in the last years?
May the light of Beetlejuice shine upon you. We are but travelers.
Yeah.
And we are wondering if this place is devoid of Satantras. It tries to repeat your feelings back to you exactly, but
you're a mirror. That's so confusing.
But like it hasn't technically spoken any falsehoods, but it has. But it's basically like trying to copy you as much as it can.
That's weird, guys.
Yeah, talking with mirrors, complicated affair. Should we ask the Bastion then? Sebastian, Bastion.
Okay, so just letting you know, this game has some creatures that are dormant. Basically, if you're sentient, like there's only so long that you can go being sentient before you start to desire for your existence to cease. Basically, like you can just grow old and like not want to live anymore. It's uncertain how Undead has avoided that for so long because he's like the oldest, one of the oldest creatures around. But basically, you can, if you are at 0 HP, you can be made to be dormant until somebody comes around and wakes you up. So you feel that you're, with your call, starting to wake the Bastion up from a deep slumber, and it's going to groan and say, "None may pass. None of the shadow may pass." I wasn't sleeping. I was perfectly aware of my duties and there's only 3 of you. Yeah, you guys are not gonna get through.
Oh.
I would like to sneak through.
Right. The door is wide open, so right now there isn't actually anything blocking your way.
I would like to ask this piece of mirror that I found if I can keep it, and if you mean yes, just repeat what I say.
If you mean yes, just repeat what I say.
And I pocket it.
Okay.
Sorry.
Yeah. The piece of mirror is at some point going to like cut its way through your bag, and in its attempt to try to imitate you and try to walk, it's just going to fall on the ground and like be lost to you.
Oh.
Immediately, or
No, it's gonna be about an hour before it manages to make its way through your bag.
Okay.
So yeah, as Bastion is going to say, "Who are you who stand before the gates of Bastion, the defender of the land of light?"
Is Ashram trying to sneak? Sorry.
I did that, yes. I'm
Okay,
waiting
roll,
for the
roll,
end.
roll for stealth.
Yeah.
Well, I had set the passive perception at 20, so you managed to spot like an entrance into the bastion from another place if you want to sneak in. So you make your way inside, and you're able to like wave at your friends from the inside of the of this thing.
Okay, but this is Bastion, you said, so I actually have someone to meet here, so that's what I do in a sneak mode.
So yeah, you go you go looking around. Roll for investigation.
Oof.
Okay, well, you are completely oblivious to all of the signs of the recent struggle that happened inside of this place. You
Good.
wander around straight into the ambush.
Oh no.
While the other two are still being interrogated at the doors. I'm sorry.
I'm still stealth though.
Oh yeah, you were moving around stealthily. So just give
Oh boy.
Yeah, I think because you rolled a 1, you're like you think you're going through an empty room and that all of the creatures there are dormant. Turns out they're not, and so you thought that you were stealth, but you were hiding behind something that was a creature. So that one is going to okay, and basically you have multiple creatures that just you have like multiple objects that are just going to change into this strange shape that is oozing green acid, and they're going to try to swarm you. So I'm gonna let you roll for initiative, and then we're gonna come back to you in and we're gonna come back to you in just a second. The other two, you're outside. You were being asked, who are you who come through this place?
My name is Whisperer, and I come here because I'm on my way to Mirror with orders from Prince Sens.
Servants of the Prince, huh? Well,
Yeah.
I have guests inside who are also loyal servants of the prince. They will definitely be happy to. I'll go and tell them, and
Right.
as it warns them, it's gonna come back to you and say, okay, well, they lied about being loyal servants of the prince. They're acidics and they're attacking your friend right now.
Oh,
That's a problem. Thanks for the info. We're gonna talk later.
Yeah. Hurry up.
and
I'm
we
gonna
run.
start running.
Okay, so I had prepared for the fight to be on the bridge with this cool map, but it seems since we are inside now, I have to grab another thing. So give me just 1 second.
Simon, I'm always amazed how you just pull out these crazy maps all the time.
Yeah, I've just been saving them for like so long that I just have a bunch that are just ready to be used, because I love isometric maps, and when I do professional games I even have isometric tokens for the characters. It's just there we go, castles. Okay, what is a nice castle?
Soon I will have some time, and then I can jump into Photoshop and just make some tokens for us as well.
Okay, so does this look like a nice place for a fight? Yeah, lots of elements to go up and down. Okay, cool. Yeah, I thought this kind of looked like the image that we had of the outside. Right, my bad. Okay, so Ashram, You were making your way through this courtyard, and multiple like objects have now turned into creatures of acid. And yeah, roll for initiative, please.
I cannot click my token. Nope.
Oh, I think it's because I had clicked it. You should be able to now.
No.
Huh. Oh, do you have the mouse? Have you selected the mouse option at the top right above my head, or do you have another tool selected?
No, I have it, the right one.
Okay. Then
Maybe because you placed it? I don't know.
Maybe, yeah. Okay, give me 1 second. Oh, wait. Yeah, that's so weird. I can't even do anything with it. Okay, yeah. You should place it for yourself.
Yeah. Yes, I.
Oh, I put it. Oh, yeah. I know why this happened. I put it on the map layer. I'm a dum dum.
Ah, okay.
Okay, cool. Poo poo poo. Okay. We're gonna shrink you to a little bit. Select your token and roll initiative, and your friends are gonna get there in the next turn. But in the meantime, you are surrounded. Okay, and there we go. Cool. All right. So. Okay. They act fast. Movement speed is 40 feet. So most of them are not gonna be able to get to you. This one is gonna have to take the long way around. Okay, this one is gonna have to make an. Okay, well, this one just fell down 2 stories.
No.
Okay, so give me just 1 second. 3d6. No. Or 3d6. Okay, and it takes 14 points of damage. So that is. Okay, the other 3 are going to attack you with their mandibles and their claws, which is going to count as 2 bite attacks each.
Oh shit.
Yeah, they have multi-attack.
Oh boy.
Ooh. Does a 22 hit?
Yeah, of course.
Okay. So yeah, you take 6 piercing damage and make a Constitution saving throw. Okay, so you are poisoned, which means you have disadvantage on all of your attack rolls. And okay, and all right. Okay, does a 15 hit?
No.
Okay, so you take an extra 6 piercing damage, and yeah. I am reevaluating how difficult this encounter is based on multi-attack, and I'm changing the fact that they have multi-attack. Cool. It's your turn.
Mm-hmm.
What would you like to do?
I take the disengage action.
Okay.
Seems reasonable.
Okay. And
what is the hallway here looking like inside?
oh,
Because I cannot get forth. I can only get this way.
yeah. It's looking like a we're gonna say that it's looking like a mostly empty room with what would have been like the equivalent of a large like banquet hall. So there's still a couple of chairs and tables and stuff like this inside.
Yeah. I get inside there.
Okay.
And after 15 feet,
Mm-hmm.
I use cunning action to stealth.
Okay. So give me just 1 second to check something.
Okay.
Unlucky.
Yeah.
Okay. You have disadvantage on ability checks as well for being poisoned and passive. And yeah, with their passive perception, they are able to keep track of you, and they are going to follow. Mitya and Cody, your characters are
And
arriving.
then for the rest of my movement, 50 away more.
Okay. 50? 15.
15, yeah.
Okay, you got it.
Okay.
So the two of you arrive here. Please select your tokens and roll your initiatives. Idris, everything okay?
Yeah. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. That's it.
And combat music.
I'm still waiting for my character sheet to load.
Okay, I'll roll initiative for you.
Yeah, that'd be nice, thanks.
You have a +0, so I should just be rolling d20s without opening your character sheet, but okay, so it's gonna be their turn again. Okay, so you see one of them seems to be the one that's coordinating them, is gonna say, you hold them off. We can get Noma's students and then pressure her. So one of them is going to charge you and basically trying to hold you off, while the other three are going to charge into the hall and
Only one should reach him. If they have 30 movement,
they have 40 feet of movement.
Well, then they can reach him. Damn it.
Yeah. Okay. So one of them is gonna attack. I think Whisper. Yeah. You look like the easiest one to attack. By the way, I cannot see your face anymore.
I'm gonna load again.
Okay. I'm assuming a 10 does not hit.
No, it does not.
Okay. And
Thank
the other
God.
three who are attacking Ashram, 11, 20, and 16.
One hit.
Okay, so you take 3 piercing damage, and the last one is going to make its way here, and gonna try to drop down better than its companion did, and crashes just as hard.
Not very agile.
Hmm?
They're not very agile.
Yeah, no. Okay, so 10. So that means only this many life points left. Okay, Ashram, it is your turn.
Disengage.
Okay.
This time, actually, I do dash with my cunning action.
Okay.
So is the room closed? There's just one room.
No, there's doors into different parts of the building, but you have felt your friends are back there. In case like you have spotted them. But yeah, I don't have a map for the inside of that thing. But I could get one if you want to go deeper into the building.
I mean, I would run away. I mean, I'm in a really dangerous situation.
Yeah.
So I would get away as far as I can with my 60 feet
Okay.
movement.
All right. Hey, how about we say that you get to the roof of the chapel with your 60 feet of movement?
Sure.
Okay. So that means that they're gonna need to dash in order to even get to you.
Yes.
And they're shit at acrobatics. If you need to sort of jump onto a bridge.
Oh yeah,
That's
yeah,
terrible.
yeah. All right, Lux, it is your turn.
Yeah, I would like to do the equivalent of shouting for Ashram,
Okay.
trying to see if I can spot him anywhere.
Okay. Yeah, you're able to spot him like running at the top of the banquet hall.
Okay, then I take out my and I'm gonna remind myself of the light of Beetlejuice, and I want to cast Healing Word at second level. and I hope
Healing
that he
is healing
survives.
word a ranged spell?
Yes.
Yeah,
it
yeah.
is.
There's Cure Wounds, which is touch, and then there's Healing Word, which is the worst one.
Okay. You've had a full rest recently, so you're at full health and full spells. Go ahead and roll your dice for the healing. Okay. So yeah, you do.
So that's 6 points of damage of healing.
Huh?
Right?
No, you rolled a 2, and you have a +2 for your wisdom modifier, so you healed 4 points.
Oh,
No,
yeah.
no, the one,
Okay, sorry.
2
Yeah,
plus 4 is
times
6.
And 2.
Two
So
plus-
what you see there is the first one is the roll for the second level only. So that's
Yeah.
just 1d4.
Okay,
That's 2
got
points. And then the other one is another 2 plus 2 points for my spellcasting modifier. makes six.
Okay. I see it. Excellent. So yeah, you heal 6. You heal 6 HP. You still have a bonus action. Do you want to do
That was the bonus
that was my
action.
bonus action. That was my bonus action. With my action, I would like to take my candle holder and I want to smack that strange creature in the face.
All right, go ahead and make your attack. So yeah, that is a hit for 7 bludgeoning points. 7 points of bludgeoning damage.
And I had one little rules question which I really don't understand correctly, I think.
Mhm.
Do I need to hold my holy symbol in my hand if I want to cast spells? Or does it do anything?
Yeah, technically you are supposed to hold it in your hand, and it saves you components, but don't worry about it. We can just say you have it in your hand with the shield. Like it's not one of the things that I focus on very much in D&D. Okay. Whisper,
Then I will hold the shield with the holy symbol in one hand and the mace in my hand.
you got it. Whisper, it is your turn.
I'm going to use my action to do an attack on the one that's near to us.
Okay.
Go.
18 hits.
So 9 piercing damage.
All right. You stab it, and as you do so, you see this green substance pouring out of its wounds, spinning on your rapier, but does not enjoy the sensation. You can feel your rapier kind of recoiling from the touch of acid, and as the drops fall onto the floor, they start to kind of kill the plant life around it. Not shattering it, just infecting it. Would you like to do something with your bonus action?
I am not actually.
Okay. All right. So, on my turn, this one is going to come near you, and yeah, one of them is going to attack Cody. One of them is going to attack Lux, sorry, and the other one is going to attack Whisper. So does a 13 hit Whisper?
I'm checking. Nope.
Okay. So
I'm
you
surprised.
are good. The other three rush up to the roof and kind of try to place themselves in a. They don't get into melee range, but they're gonna place themselves
Perfect.
threateningly around you, kind of like trying to cause opportunity of attacks of opportunity if you get through.
Yeah,
But
perfect.
yeah,
Now comes my master plan of escaping.
okay. Ashram, it's your turn.
Are you ready, DM?
Yeah,
Okay.
probably not, but
I
go
will.
ahead.
I will use my action to use my hempen rope with grappling hook. Throw it up there on this ledge.
Let's go.
Okay.
That now
then
that is your class. That is a rogue move.
Yeah.
The grappling hook.
and then I use my movement to climb up.
Okay. Roll athleticism for me, please.
I would like to do it with acrobatics.
Give me 1 second to check if you're allowed.
I mean, it depends how I climb up. I'm not climbing up with strength, I'm climbing up with an acrobatic jump.
Give me just 1 second.
I mean, if you say this climbing is this, then I swing, and that's definitely acrobatics then.
Covers difficult situations you encounter while climbing, jumping, or swimming. Give me just 1 second to keep parsing through that. Yeah, climbing is ruled by athletics. So please roll.
Good. Then I do swinging. Which is acrobatics.
Okay. So you're.
I would.
Okay.
Yeah, I would use. The rope to swing.
Okay.
And get over there, then I guess.
All right. You're more okay, so if you try to get over there, I'm gonna give you disadvantage, but if you try to get over here, you won't have disadvantage because it's a more realistic place to get to.
Sure.
Okay. So,
and then you still have your movement, don't you? Don't you have a bit of movement left? And that's true.
I have all my movement left.
yeah, because swinging is an action.
That's an action?
No. Give me 1 second.
That's movement.
Oh yeah, you're probably right. All right, so yeah, So right now you still have all of your movement. So go ahead and roll acrobatics. Just gonna be a difficulty 12. Okay. Yeah, you you get on the roof right there. If you want, you're able to make it like even farther away from them. You can make it all the way to this part.
Yeah.
Okay. Then
Yeah.
and you still have your action.
No, my action was to use the item. I have
Oh.
my bonus action.
Okay.
And yes, with my bonus action, I do dash and
Okay.
would attempt to get up here with help of the tower. And that would be athletics, actually.
Got it. Alright, so go ahead and roll athletics. It has a lot of cracks, so climbing is gonna be pretty easy. It's gonna be a difficulty 12 also.
No.
Okay, well, you don't fall, but you don't climb. You kind of just, like, as quickly as you can, try to get up, but you get to a place where there's no holds, and you lose your momentum and start to slide back down. So you're back where you were. Okay.
So high was it?
You got here, and then you fell back down to here.
So 10 feet?
No, you didn't get up with your
Yes, but I have 30 feet.
Hmm?
So if that was 10 feet, then I have lost 10 feet, right?
Oh, of your movement.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I have 20 movement left, right?
So hold on. You were sure?
So I can try again.
Okay, go ahead and make another athletics roll.
I mean, if you say no, then
No,
I
go
don't do
ahead,
it.
go ahead.
It.
All right, we're gonna move to Lux. What do you do on your turn?
I'm keeping one eye on Ashram failing to trying to climb the tower multiple times. And I'm gonna whisper the same formula that I just whispered, but a little bit more quiet. And I'm gonna cast Healing Word again, but this time first level, just to keep the hit points going for you. And
That's
at the
very
same
good.
time, I would like to use the candle holder again, trying to hit the guy who just fumbled in front of me.
All right. 17 hits.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
You
Save it.
you bash it, and as you take the candle holder back, it has a little bit of green blood dripping from it. Some of it touches your hand, and for a second, you feel the possibilities that acid could offer you. You feel the ability to lie revealing itself to you and making itself available to you should you wish it. And it's gonna be Whisper's turn.
I'm gonna attack the most wounded of the two
Okay.
that are next to us.
13 hits.
Ooh.
Okay. Yeah. The like you stab the creature, you see it in its dying, like it's still conscious and it's still fighting, but it's with a very pained sentiment that it's communicating to you the motto of the Acidics: no gods, no masters. And what was the third one?
That's the motto of acid. No gods, no
That's the one that I
masters?
used in the first
No way.
in the first campaign.
We're doing mistakes again.
It's the one that I used in the first campaign. No gods, no masters, no pranks.
Shit, that's a good slogan. That's a good slogan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna, Whisper is gonna hit the acidic and swinging his blade around. He's gonna catch Ashram struggling to climb on the corner of his eye, and he's gonna turn his head and with a roll of the eyes go, climb with your legs, not your arms. And I'm gonna give him bardic inspiration.
Bardic inspiration. You got it.
Nice.
Very good. I like it.
All right. When they see you do that, the two acidics that are like the one that is coordinating the other is gonna say, focus on the lightly armored one, and both of them are going to attack Whisper. Okay, so 17 and 20.
Okay, I'm gonna use cutting words on the one that has the 17.
Okay, and I need you to roll Constitution saving throw.
Yes. So only one hits me.
Okay.
Only the second one. Constitution. Ugh, I'm not good at
So
this.
you are
Yeah.
poisoned. You now have disadvantage on all of your attack rolls until you are no longer poisoned.
Okay.
Fuck.
It's okay, I'm a bard. I don't need to attack.
The
Yeah, but did you read the rest? Every 24 hours we lose 5 1d10 maximum hit points until we are cured.
Oh.
And if we reach 0, we are done for.
Yeah, okay.
So we definitely need to cure that. It's
all right.
today. That would be best.
So
It would be nice if you survive, I guess.
the free
Yes.
the free
I mean,
acidics.
do someone has cure poison?
I don't.
Yeah, that's a problem then.
You'll be
Because that
fine,
stays.
Don't
That
worry.
Theoretically, Noma should be close to
Okay,
here, no?
sorry.
Yeah.
So 1, 2, and 3. Okay. So the two of the acidics jump onto the roof and make it, and one of them fails and falls all the way here for
Boy.
46 damage.
Is that the same one that already fell before?
Yeah, it's one that already took damage before.
Oh no!
So
Poor little acidic.
yeah, I'm at 7 HP left with this one. They're gonna use the rest of their movement to get to Ashram.
That shouldn't be really possible, but okay.
No, they use their movement to use their action to jump, and then they kind of dashed. So, and that's it for their turn. Ashram, it's your turn.
Yeah. Try to climb again.
Okay. Do you take the disengage action?
With my bonus, yeah.
Okay.
Please succeed.
Yeah.
I also can't play for a long time from now on.
Oh yeah.
You know,
It's been 4 hours since we started.
maybe we can finish the round or something.
Okay, you can roll again and then use your bardic inspiration on the second one. But okay.
Yeah.
You make it. You've lost 10 feet of movement, but you make it all the way up here.
20 actually.
Oh, okay. Oh yeah, it's double movement.
Yeah, because I failed the first
my
time.
god. The acidics have terrible climbing.
And actually, Ashram would stay here now
Yes.
and pull out his rapier,
Okay.
but not really to attack if they come close, but to... Well, if they try to climb, he would try to impose disadvantage on it by
Alright.
kicking or slashing at them to... You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
they try to get up, So he's blocking that now here.
You got it. Okay. Lux. And I think after Lux and Whisper, we're gonna end it for today.
Okay, so I think I'm. If I look at the two acidics that are still running after Ashram, they're still in full movement mode. It doesn't look like they're going to stop anytime soon, right? It looks like they're about to also climb the same tower.
Yeah, they're it looks like that's what they're going for right now. As like
Okay, so
you heard one of them mention they want him because he's Noma's student.
oh. Okay, well,
Yeah,
I didn't know anything about the dream, so I don't care about that. I will, as a bonus action, cast a healing word at first level again on Ashram.
Okay.
There we go. Is it going?
Nope.
Oh no, I have to do submit.
Okay.
Alright.
And then for my action, I would like to hold the spell command, targeting one of them.
Okay.
That's very good,
And
actually.
I want to wait. I want to wait until they start climbing, and I want to cast it on the one who's climbing at the top, so that he's blocking the other one.
You got it. You'll order it to stop.
Okay.
Yeah, but I'll wait until they climb, until they're on the tower, so that it's really difficult for the second one to go past.
Nice. Okay. Do I make a let's make let me make the roll to save now, and then we can just
Yeah. So it's a wisdom save, and they follow the command on their turn.
okay.
So
So yeah, 6. So it's gonna get here, and I'm gonna put it in immobilized for its turn.
So it's okay. If it's trying to climb up, Ashram will try
So
to
the
kick
other
it
one
out.
is just gonna have a disadvantage on its attempt to climb, which means it fails. So yeah, neither of them
Literally.
are gonna get to you. Whisper, it's your turn.
I'm gonna cast Heroism on level 2 on Lux and Whisperer.
Okay, you got.
So we each get 5 temporary hit points.
What's the
And-
range on?
It's touch.
It's touch.
Yeah.
So you cast it on. Oh, Whisper and Lux. Sorry, I thought you. Yeah. You got
No,
it.
I can't do much for Ashram that.
Yeah.
Unfortunately. But this would be good because I think we are gonna get rushed next because we're the only ones that they can reach.
Yeah. But
And
I
so,
think
yeah.
we're in a good place.
There we go. So I get 5 temporary HP, and so do you.
At the start of your.
I'm noting that for next time so I don't forget.
Yeah. Lux, you can also write it.
Do I get them now, or do I get them at the start of my turn?
We'll just write them down on your character sheets.
Ah, good question.
Yeah.
Technically, you get them at the start of your initiative, which means they'd get to attack you first before you got them.
Oh.
But
That's
yeah,
what I
that's all right. Well, excellent game. That was a nice little session.
Yeah.
Ashram, I'm sorry. The first time you decided to split from the party was in the place where I had set up an ambush already. And you rolled a 1 to.
But that's actually the thing. Ambushes are discovered not by investigation, but by perception. So my passive perception would have come in
Gotcha.
that case.
But yeah, they have some pretty excellent stealth because they're able to, look like what they are before transforming into acidics when they reveal themselves. So. Nice progress that you've made. I like the way that the characters are shaping out to be. I don't know what sort of character arc I can do for ashram with how devoted you are, but I'll think of something.
We'll see. We'll
Yeah.
see how devoted he is in the future. After
Yeah.
hanging out with us for a long time.
Yeah.
And when Endelus is going to reveal himself to be a bastard and, actually betray him. Tum, tum, tum.
Yeah.
There's so many ways this
You-
could go.
Yeah.
Question is, why would he do that?
Well, if he sees everyone as pawns, sacrificing you is not going to be very hard. But we shall see where that goes, and you will get to meet the other leaders of the 6 schools next time. All right.
Yes, it was super cool. Thank you, Simon.
Mhm.
Yeah,
As
thank you, guys.
always.
My pleasure.
Yeah.
And also nice to play with you, Solomon. Cool to have somebody else on board.
Yeah.
Super fun.
Yeah, with my acrobatic shit.
Yeah, so nice.
Like Whisper said, that's a rogue thing. Yep.
Let's go.
Rogue fights. Why?
The grappling hook. Yeah.
Yeah, the grappling hook to the roofs, and then they start falling to their death.